Skipping. Urgent message.
Eisenstein, Porcupine. I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. You may call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is like my fourth location, and the phone went through. I could have talked earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. Right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is Bree. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you. And, not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
When I started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man, and
Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was like, I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now I know.
Man,
I listened to your show and I was like, what does it mean, Until I bought your products, understand, listen to all the diss you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. Some people talk about, it's like they're 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. He kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and he gets you to to feel good about yourself. Like it's about to be 160 degrees.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those, and you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down. And that's basically I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much. With what I know now, with the mind state I got now, and I've got texts from my ex talking about this is strange, and I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken,
I really respect you.
Robert Frank, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams. Give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
Yo, listen up, young player. Steve's got the remedy. For all your dating questions, the game will set you free. Hey, you wanna know about the game, you wanna be in the know. Yeah, yeah, teaching you life as a man, help you to stick to the code. Yeah, yeah, and we just keeping it real. Pulling these women is really a skill. Know how to talk and know how to move. Leveling up and we help you improve. You got the numbers, you look like a player, you seeing the success. Hey, closing the deal, that's really major, but what do you do next? Hey, we here to help, no need to worry, little homie, so don't stress. Helping with life, more than tips and giving advice. I know you gon' like. It's time for your elevation. When it come to love and dating, we got the keys, let's get you rolling. It ain't no need for waiting.
I love the way you suck my dick, bitch, and lick my balls. I know there'll never be another one like you, never at all. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session. We got a good show for you. Got a good 2.5 hour show because I'm going to the movies tonight. So I only got 2.5 hours with you guys out there. So we're going to break down the game in a way that you guys never heard before. Today, we're going to be talking about the boundaries that naturally attract women. The difference is it's going to surprise you on that. Now, for many people, we're going to get right into the show. If you want to call in, 833-859-8744. If you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. We got you covered. Appreciate all you guys. Guys, please get your crayons out because we're going to teach you something that nobody even talks about. We're the only, I truly admit, we are the only ones that talk about this. And I stand on this because so many guys out there don't understand the rules of boundaries. Most people think that I'm just going to sit here and tell y'all, well, set this boundary, set that boundary, set this boundary. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something that, again, what we do here, I'm going to say we do here, is that we're going to show you guys. One thing I always teach you guys and we always talk about, I'm the only one that tells you, stop saying women are attractive. I'm the one that always tell you, stop using those words that you use and you don't understand why I tell you not to sit around and utilize the word, oh, she's attractive, she's beautiful, she's sexy. Because if you learn all this, this is all tied into your boundaries, gentlemen. And we're going to talk about it. It's very, very important. So we're going to get into it right now as we ain't got much time. So guys, get your crayons out. We're going to teach y'all something brand new because we like to give y'all more depth over here, okay? You see, the thing is, most people actually think that setting boundaries, okay, they think that setting boundaries is just saying, okay, I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. And how many times have we seen, or you go on to YouTube to say, okay, this is going to be my boundary. They'll tell you not to do this. They'll tell you not to move that way. They'll tell you not to do this. They'll tell you not to do that. But yet, all of a sudden, when you get around a woman, you're doing all those things, okay? But see, what y'all don't understand is that for many of you guys here that don't understand the game is that what you're actually doing is that you are negotiating from a place of insecurity. And when you have low self-esteem and you have low self-worth, you will never be able to set boundaries because what you're doing is you're setting limitations on that thing that you don't believe in. Now, this is going to get deep here. We got 2.5 hours, guys, but let's get deep here because I want to show y'all how, where, and why when you set a boundary it doesn't work for you. See, when your value is low, you seek control through labeling, judging and categorizing everything that you experience, guys. As I said before, when a lot of you guys see a woman, you label her beautiful or you judge her to be sexy and all these other things. And when you do that, okay, what you're saying is that when I label a woman, because I'm the only one that's adamant about that. When y'all are using the words sexy and beautiful and desirable, I always ask you, what does that even mean and why are you saying that? What I'm saying is that when you begin to say these things, you don't trust your own internal compass. Instead, what happens is you attach labels to things that make you feel safe. When you say that she's sexy, that's something that makes you feel safe. When you say things like she is wifey material, when you say things like she is beautiful, when she's gorgeous, she's different, she's something, okay? What is happening for many of you guys out here, the moment you label her, you no longer see her for what she is, okay? You see her through a broken lens of your own self-doubt. And most y'all don't understand this. And this is why the boundaries themselves won't or never will work for you when you guys don't believe in yourselves, gentlemen. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, okay? Because you cannot create a boundary from a place of low self-worth, and you never can. And this is why it's not happening. Because now your boundary isn't a line that is drawn from power. It is a reaction born out of fear. It's emotional, it's fragile, it's inconsistent. And you will bend it when you are feeling lonely. You will bend it and break it when you feel rejected. And what you guys always will do, depending on when you see how beautiful, sexy, and desirable that woman is, you won't even have a boundary at all. And this is why 99% of the guys fail, because they don't set boundaries. What they do is they set things that are conditional things that they tolerate while they're waiting for the woman's approval. And I say, they say, well, you know what? I want a woman to respect me, and they try to set this tone and all this other stuff. But the boundary is not respect. The boundary is actually, please accept me. And see, most of these guys out here, y'all try to set boundaries to protect something, but all you're doing is protecting your low value, your low self-esteem, your low self-worth. See, your boundary is based off of her behavior. It's based off of her situation. And to tie things in, it's your judgment of that situation and not in your identity, gentlemen. And for most of you guys out here, you become a slave to that plantation or that interpretation when in your mind, you saying that when she acts a certain way because she is sexy, I will adjust. Because she is beautiful, I will let this thing slide. Because she is going to give me sex sometime, I'm going to let this thing go. And this is what's happening to most of you guys out here. But see, this is why we're going to be talking about this, but we have to hit this first and have to have an understanding of the game, because when you guys start to label, and this is very important, because I know a lot of y'all guys just want to hear, all right, a boundary, but you cannot set a boundary at all. Okay. You're not seeing anything, because when you don't believe in yourself, you are not in the present. You're not awake, and you are nowhere close to being free. Most of you guys are prisoners in the cage of your own mind, as I said before, locked inside bars in your mind because of what you think and how you feel about yourself. Saddest part is you can't create a boundary from that standpoint, because most of you guys out here is that you are afraid to be exactly who you are because you worry about what is actually going to happen to you. And do you ever wonder why most of you guys always seem so disconnected from women? Because at the end of the day, guys, you look for somebody else to lead you. And the hard truth of this game is the moment that you label a woman, okay, the moment you call her sexy, the moment you call her desirable, the moment you call her beautiful, you yourself kill the experience of it, okay? Because you're not meeting the actual reality. What you have done, if you think about it, you are creating a brand new reality in which you have not even been a part of. And when you do that, tied into how you feel about yourself, what's happening is that you're making a mental shortcut, gentlemen, that was taught to you not only by yourself, but by your mannerisms, your behaviors. And it is a lie that you have been trained to believe that you have the whole entire picture. And guys, this is how deep we're getting today, because most y'all guys don't understand that most you guys create things before they even happen. And when you see a woman and you create something or call her or label her something, what happens is that you're saying that she is more than what I am. Most of you guys talk more about women than you do yourself. Most of you guys praise women more than you do yourself. Most of you guys believe in women more than you believe in yourself. You believe in everything about that woman, her appearance, her tone, her race, and everything, and her expression, all these things. And then when you slap a label on that thing, it is going to not only have you more of a slave to that person mentally, but the problem is you will never be able to set a clear boundary. Because once you have met when you internalize, you see that woman, you call her sexy, okay? Once you have met and those two things come together, what you say in the label of that woman in this mythical world that you create, once you meet this is shaped by fear, shaped by how you condition yourself, and shaped by your mindset and your mentality. You can never, ever create the boundary. Most of you guys live your lives right now, okay, thinking you're experiencing a sexy woman. You're experiencing a beautiful woman. You're experiencing a desirable woman. And because you create the lie that you think you're experiencing and you have not even said anything to her yet, where do you think the fear, the anxiety, the worry, and all these things that you have inside of you, where do you think these come to you, young men, okay? Because most of you guys are experiencing a filtered lie and illusion, not just with your eyes, but your mindset. And the moment that anything enters whatever your quote unquote awareness, okay, that's where your thoughts begin to kick in, okay? This is where everything begins to go wrong because most of you guys out here, you begin to create a world in your mind of somebody you have not even spoke to. Okay, how many boundaries have you set? Okay, if I see a woman, I'm going to talk to her. If this woman treats me this way, I'm going to cut her off. How many times have we said that? And then we ran into a woman and then we did the total opposite. And see, the truth is it sucks, but we got to look at the boundaries. And most of you guys, you go on YouTube all day, every day, trying to find things or trying to live a certain way, but you can never create those things with low self-esteem. Because most of you guys can never create powerful boundaries because the moment you see that woman, okay, you no longer see her, you label her. Wow, she's girlfriend material. She's a potential wife. Look at the goddess, soulmate. She's the one. Oh my God, I gotta have babies with her. She is so gorgeous. She is so sexy. And she is so desirable. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. For all you guys out here, you say that, right? And then in that instant, okay, before she has even spoken one word, you are no longer in the present. See that? You're no longer powerful in her eyes. You're no longer dangerous. You've already surrendered. So how does a woman know that? Because the way you talk to her, when you tell her how cute she is and how sexy she is, and you walk up to her with those boring ass conversations, she knows you no longer have the power. You're no longer dangerous. You've already surrendered yourself to her. And you guys may call that bullshit love at first sight, but it's actually not. So let me go ahead and grab this question real quick. Guys, got a question, put it in queue. We got y'all, lines are open. What caused one? Okay, Brandon, I'm going to kick you out of the room. Do you hear what I'm saying? Are you paying? Brandon, I need you to call in. I need you to call in, Brandon, right now. I need you to call in right now, Brandon. I'm dead serious. Call in right now. Call in right now, please. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Call in right now, Brandon, okay? Lines are open. Waiting on you, Brandon. Call in right now, Brandon. Anyway, guys, y'all got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered. And we definitely want to chop it up with you guys with y'all question. Guys, got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered. Shout out to y'all guys. But let us continue what we're talking about here in all of this. Hold on one second. Area code 417. What's your name? What's your question?
Yes.
Are you listening to the show? Are you listening to the show?
Yes.
No, wait. No, wait. How are you listening to the show and asking me this question? How are you listening to the show and asking me this question?
As I sent it in, I mean, when you started getting involved.
Goodbye, Brandon. I don't want to hear it. I get off the phone. I don't want to hear that, dog. This is what y'all see what I'm saying? This is why y'all lose. If you're not here to pay attention, then go. Get going, okay? At the end of the day, just go. Nobody's gonna go, because you doing that shows that you're not even paying attention at all. I should take your wrench from you for the disrespect. Anyway, but what's going on for many of you guys out there, when you don't have power and when she sees you as not a dangerous person and she sees that you have surrendered, what happens is, as I said before, for most of you guys, this is a emotional slavery that you have in your mentality. It is a mental label that you placed on the woman that you don't even know. And this is why most of you guys will never, ever be able to have boundaries, because you cannot draw a line when your identity is already crawling across the floor, trying to be enough for somebody that you haven't even met. And see, for most of you guys, this is what I'm talking about, the enslavement of your mindset, is that this is why most of you guys are asleep right now, because of your low self-esteem and your low self-worth. And see, the thing is, because most of you guys are lazy, because y'all not trying to learn the game, because most of y'all are trapped in your own mind, trying to label everything to feel safe, or you're like Brandon on here, not paying attention to everything. Y'all are just living in the moment until the woman comes into your moment. The moment you see a beautiful woman, what your mind does, your mind conditions you. You are conditioned to sit around and name her or categorize her or give her a title, give her a value, give her a dream, or give her a future. And this is the problem with most of you guys out here, giving her all that stuff that she doesn't even deserve. And the tragedy about all of this is that you're no longer meeting the woman. Listen to what I'm saying. When you see a woman and you're saying how beautiful and sexy and gorgeous and all these things to her, you're not meeting that woman. You are interacting with an interpretation or fantasy that your mind projected about that woman. And this is why it is so hard. How can you set a boundary on a fantasy? How can you set a boundary on someone that you place value on? How can you set a boundary on a dream or somebody in the future or somebody that you title that you don't know? You can't set that. And yet y'all guys try to do that all day, every day, because it is hard to set a boundary when you say that she is going to be the answer to my loneliness, when she is going to become the escape from my pain, or she is going to be the savior of my meaningless life. She is the one. She is my savior, and everything in between. And for most of these guys out there to even it out or lie to themselves, they will call that chemistry. But it's not chemistry. It's a delusion that's dressed in romance. And that is why most you guys are going to have the hardest thing, or excuse me, hardest time, gentlemen, in creating the boundary, okay? And that's what I'm saying, okay? Sir, I'm gonna give you got 30 seconds to call in. You have to get the fuck out. You got 30 seconds to call in. You got 30 seconds to call in. You see what I'm saying, guys? I'm not playing around. You got 30 seconds to call in. You gotta get the fuck out. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Listen what this fucking loser's saying right here. Okay? Listen what he's saying. Do you see, this is Brandon. You see what happens when you don't pay attention? You see what the losing mentality of y'all weak suckers are? Listen what this bitch ass guy is saying. You got 15 seconds. You got to get the fuck out of this room. I cannot have your poisonous ass in this room. You got to get the fuck out. Let me get him out, guys. I'm going to kick him the fuck out and tell you why. Get out. Get the hell out of this room. Man, let me tell y'all something here. If y'all want to go around calling women beautiful, get out this room. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. If y'all believe women are all beautiful and all that stuff, get out this room. I'm trying to explain to you guys out here that, no, I already got him out. 510, what's your name? What's your question? How can I help you? What's up?
Hey, Coach, it's Bushido.
Yes, sir. What's up?
So my question is, you said creating the boundary. Is that basically what?
You can't create the boundary, Bushido, when you label the woman before you even talk to her.
I hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's your question?
My question is, creating the boundary, is that about what I view or what's my perception?
All right, Bashuda, are you listening to the show? Is it
I
something?
am.
Is it
You
something
said
about you motherfuckers not listening to the show? Bashuda, what are you asking me?
I'm asking, is the boundary based on like my inner thoughts, or is it based
You
on
can't
what I?
control. Okay, Bashudo, are you listening to the show? This is
Yes,
weird.
I just tuned in.
This is
I
weird.
just tuned in like
This is
5 minutes
weird. No,
ago.
this
I
is
tuned in.
weird. This is weird to me. This is really getting weird to me. Do you understand if you have low self-worth, you can't create a boundary, Bashudo? Do you understand that?
I understand that now.
So then why are you asking me about something you can't create because you have low self-worth, Bashudo?
I hear you.
Why
I hear
you
you.
ask?
I
No.
don't think there's no
You're not making sense here because I did say that. How is it that you're missing this? How is that you and Brandon are missing this? How are we looking at the boundary? How are we looking at the boundary when I'm trying to show you why you can't create the boundary?
Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
No, you don't hear me. You don't hear me.
No,
Because you're asking about something you can't create because you don't believe in yourself. You're asking about something can you create when you don't have any self-worth, you don't have any self-esteem. And let's be honest, Bashudo, it doesn't make you a bad person. You label women. Come on, Bashudo, be honest. You still think they're cute and sexy and desirable, Bashudo. Let's be honest, man. Come on.
That's true.
Right. So, Bashudo, if that's true, then why are you not paying attention? How is it that you can talk about boundaries when you're already labeling women shit that they don't fucking deserve? Why talk about a boundary, Bashudo, when you still have low self-worth, buddy?
It just shows that I'm not in the present moment. I'm trying to learn the future.
Well, again, you got. I wish y'all guys would pay attention. I'm getting y'all deep here, because as long as you don't understand the understanding, you're going to continue to create boundaries, and they're not going to work, and you're going to wonder why. And I'm showing you the why, man. I'm showing you the why.
That makes sense. I appreciate the punch in the chest.
Oh no, it's all good, Bushido. Respect, man. Throw you back in, man. Respect. All right, guys, lines are over. Here we go. But as I was saying for you guys out here, the problem isn't her. The problem is your label. Most of you guys label women fast because you need the label, okay? You just don't like that woman. You need her to be somebody that you can finally be somebody with, gentlemen. And that's why when they see either a pretty face, ass, or titties that they like, all of a sudden she's different. All of a sudden she's not like everybody else. All of a sudden she's the kind of girl I will marry. She's the kind of girl I would date. Hell, I don't mind you guys even saying sleep with women, but some of y'all guys that go, this kind of woman I would have children with. You see what I'm saying? And all these things that you're saying is based off of the programming that creates your perception. Okay? When you are not rooted one thought, one mind, one way, it is an emotional projection trying to make sense of the desire that you have. And which you guys don't realize is that the moment you label that woman, because y'all notice I'm the only one. Every time I'm the only one on the show. How's it every time y'all say beautiful and she's sexy and she's attractive? I got to correct you because you're not doing the corrections yourself. You don't even realize the moment you label her, you blind yourself. And a blind man has no business setting boundaries because boundaries require vision, gentlemen, vision. It requires clarity. It requires each and every you guys to see reality without being seduced by a fantasy. Remember, most of you guys don't realize when you're looking at women, you're falling in the fantasy of her makeup, her eyeliner, her blush, her mascara, her lipstick, her weave, her fake eyes, her tight clothes, her push-up bras, and all those things in between. The fantasy. And the only way that you can go ahead and create what I am showing you, you must have vision and you must be able to see things with clarity. But most y'all can't do that because you don't see her. You see a mirror of your own desperate need for her to be your worth and your value, gentlemen. What I'm saying to all you guys out here, okay? All right. So what I'm saying to all you guys out here, this is why it's hard for you to create the boundary, because the tragedy is that you think your feelings, you know, your femininity and being emotional is your truth. And for a lot of you guys out here, you don't know the difference between a feeling and a fact. Remember, even I showed you, even with the fourth matrix. Remember I told you feelings and facts that they try to tell all those red pill people don't follow this shit because there's a little underlying current. And I'll show you the commercial. I mean the clip. Remember, he said this. What did he say? Here's the thing about feelings. What? They're much easier to control than facts. Remember, I showed you that, gentlemen. Remember, that was on the Matrix thing. And that's what I'm saying to all you guys out here. You guys don't know the difference between a feeling and a fact. When you look at her and say she's sexy, that's a feeling. That's not a fact. When you say that she is desirable, that's a feeling. That's not a fact. When you say that she is gorgeous, that's a feeling, not a fact. When you say she is wife material, when you say she is perfect and all these other things, okay? So when you feel a spark, when you see that woman, and that doesn't make you a bad person, gentlemen, is that you label it as some kind of connection, gentlemen. Do you see what I'm saying? And then what you feel next are butterflies. And then whatever that thing is, you label it a strong feeling. Some of you would say, I fall in love, love at first sight. And guess what? And you don't know anything about her, nothing about her, but yet you label her special. Think about if you went to the club last night, or you saw someone at the gym today, or you saw someone walking down the street. All you're doing is labeling somebody, and you are being shaped by a need because of the lack of your self-worth that you don't have. And then you try to build boundaries around a person with low self-worth, which is actually a prison. It is not something to keep her out. It's you from keeping yourself from growing and things like that, gentlemen. And this is why most you guys, unfortunately, break your own rules. This is why most you, for a woman, you compromise your own values. This is why most of you guys ghostwrite your identity to try to please a woman that you don't even know, because unfortunately you're emotionally attached to the label that you placed on that woman and not actually the reality of the woman. Does that make sense? Okay. And what I'm saying for all you guys, okay, for all you guys, but excuse me 1 second, sir. The young man says, he says, but if that woman is amazing to him, he said, wait, sir, amazing how? Amazing how, SG? I see what you're saying, but hey, tell us the whole room. Amazing how, SG? Why? Because she called you on the phone? What? Because she said you were cute? Tell me how. Explain what you're saying, because if you're going to make the statement, back it up. So you're sitting down saying, but if that woman is amazing, what is amazing about a woman you just met? Tell me, SG, I'm waiting. No, see, okay, guys, do you see what I'm saying right here? I'm going to show y'all, I keep telling y'all, how the mind screws you over. I am showing you something that most of you guys don't want to accept, and this is a guy that doesn't want to accept it. He doesn't want to accept it. Because, SG, you're not talking to any women, okay? All right? That's what I'm saying, okay? Okay? What is Amazon to you may not be a... Sir, all right, SG, again, we can't have kids in this room, so I'm going to give you at least 45 seconds to call, and I'm going to have to let you go. I cannot have children in here. We have to have grown-ass men in here, and if you can't answer the question I'm asking, then we're going to have to let you go, but I'll give you 45 seconds because everybody in the room, did I not give them an opportunity? And And again, like I said before, so you got 45 seconds to call in or less than 15, or we would just remove you because this is not for you, sir. Okay. So I'll remove you, SG, but we hope you find somebody to help you out. We got to continue, guys. As I said before, all you guys out here, listen, I gave him a chance. But listen, guys, when I'm saying to you guys out here, for most of you guys out here to understand what's going on, a lot of you guys are going to fight what I'm saying because I'm shining a mirror in your face, and a lot of you know that you hate to hear this. And I'm not trying to get you upset or mad at me, but I'm trying to show you why your boundaries don't work, why they don't lock in. Because you'll never be able to say no to a woman. You'll never be able to stand on any principles with a woman. You'll never be able to walk away from a woman. Gentlemen, think about this for a second. Do you know that if you guys learned this a long time ago, do you know how your relationships would be different right now? Think of all your past relationships, guys. Let's be honest. Let's look at all the times she has crossed your boundaries over and over again. And what have you done? Bought her Christmas presents. What have you done? Giving her flowers or chocolates on Valentine's Day. What have you done? Giving her cupcakes and stuff and giving her money and doing all this stuff for someone who has dog walked you and disrespected you because you didn't know how to say no and you didn't know how to walk away. And for all you guys out here, don't know. And this is why I'm trying to show you guys, okay? And for most you guys out here, this is why the problem is when a woman crosses a line, when a woman disrespects you, when a woman tests you, when a woman shows up late or flakes on you, what happens? The regular guy, you guys out here, sometimes you feel hurt because you put so much in to this strange ass woman that you never has never done anything for you, Most of you guys feel confused because you labeled her the one the moment you saw her, and that's the problem. And if you were to get in a relationship with that woman, it's hard to get rid of her because you feel like what? She is the one. Yes, Eva, accepting the abuse. Exactly. And they don't walk away from it. You'll rationalize it because you're trying to do everything you can to hold on to the fantasy of that woman you created when you first saw her. That's why when they do things to you that's disrespectful, you know what? Oh, she's just busy, or she's mean to me because she had a long day, or she yelled at me, hung up on me, sent me a one-word text message because you know what? She's not used to guys like me, okay? So what you do is you erase your own standard for this woman. You soften your no, and you justify your behavior. And then you want to sit around and call this thing understanding. You see what I'm saying? And it's not that. Shout out to Justin in the building, okay? And at the end of the day, what I say for all you guys out here, this is how women lose respect for you guys who never fully understood why. Okay, hey, gentlemen, when you have low self-worth and y'all wonder why, you know why when y'all go around telling women how sexy and beautiful she is, whether it's a DM or face-to-face, it doesn't land anywhere? Because it carries no weight from the person who lacks a spine, who has this need to please women, who feels desperate in this need at all costs to run behind a woman. No matter how nice you are, she will never, ever feel that attraction to you guys out here, okay? And that's the root of his weakness. Sir, this is a live show. You've got 30 seconds to call in, sir, or I'm gonna have to kick you out because we can't have children in here. Again, sir, this is an adult show for adults. You got to be 18 years or older. And if you don't call in, you got to go because you keep saying the same thing over and over again. If you notice, we're not answering it because you have a multitude of problems. So you have 30 seconds to call in or you're going to have to be removed from this show, sir. And we can't have children in here. And I think that you're probably like 15 or 16 years old. I think you're like 15, 16. So you have to be 18 to be older. Okay. All right. So then you have a less than 2 hours to call in, but you need to be quiet, sir, because at the end of the day, you can't add, we're just not a children's place. This is this is an adult place for an adults, okay? But anyway, as I was saying, for all you guys out there, and you know what, a shout out to you. Hey man, you know what? Shout out to you, young man. You know what? I appreciate your honesty, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate your honesty, Battle. I appreciate your honesty, man. That is awesome, man. I appreciate your back. I'm sorry it happened, but I appreciate your honesty, man. And again, I welcome you here, sir. I really do appreciate you, brother. But as I was saying for the week, listen, you guys are not weak. Okay, when I want to let you guys, it's not me beating you down because we're going to get into the boundaries, but we have to have an understanding of understanding. And this is where most of you guys just don't realize. The moment I keep telling you, stop talking about sexy women and attractive women and gorgeous women, because write this guys down. Guys, write this down. No, leave him in the room. Never mind, leave him in. Shadow, you're good. Leave him in. Don't kick him out. Leave Shadow in there. He's good, Ricky. Don't tick and talk. You're good, Shadow. Leave him alone. You're good, Shadow. You just call him when you get a chance, because the question you're asking, that we just like you're asking like junior high school questions. So we need you to be more grown up and ask grown up questions. I'll be happy to answer it. But anyway, for you guys out here, please write this down. It's very important. The moment you label that motherfucking woman, you label her and elevate. The moment you label her, you elevate her. And the moment you elevate her, you lower yourself. You make her the prize. You make her the queen. You make her the meaning of your life. But no woman wants to be your meaning, gentlemen. She wants to be drawn into a world of meaning that you have built yourself. But if you guys make her your mission, you kill the mysterious side of her yourself. You make her your mission, gentlemen. You cannot build the boundaries. You kill everything, because most of you guys don't understand in the game. The label is and always will be the lie. Okay. And when you put a label on a woman, you create a contract within yourself, and it's a silent contract that you guys don't realize. You're saying that this woman that I've never met before, I never talked to, taken on a date or anything, don't know anything about her, she's worth more than my time. She matters more than my truth. You right? And she matters more. Her identity matters more than mine. You see what I'm saying? For all you guys out here, and for every boundary that you try to set for that woman, it doesn't work at all. Because when a woman crosses a line with you guys out here, because you don't stand on anything, most you won't correct her. And maybe you've seen that with your parents, or you've seen that with your friends, or you have dealt with that yourself. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have dealt that. All right. So what I'm saying is out here, no, sir, no, I'm gonna tell you this. No, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm here to teach a class. If you want to go around telling fucking women they're cute and shit, get your fucking ass out here. I don't need to give any clarification. You calling all you want, but I'm telling you straight up, hey, any of y'all bitches want to kiss a woman's ass, this ain't for you. This is for men. This is for men that want to have women do shit. But if you feel that women are beautiful and amazing, get your fucking ass out of here, man. I'm being dead ass honest with you. I don't care what you say. You calling if you want. I don't care. You call in. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, let's continue this. But I'm saying for you guys out here, at the end of the day, listen, most of you guys, because you feel the way you feel, will allow women to walk all over you. When she's playing games with you, you won't walk away. When she pushes at you, you won't push back. Instead, you'll try to explain yourself, you'll try to prove yourself, or you'll try to earn her all over again. You see what I'm saying? For all you guys out here. And for many of you guys out here that don't understand what I'm talking about, and I'm trying to show y'all the depth of the game here, for many of you guys to win in all this. This is not knocking women. It's about showing you why you cannot create the boundary. Why is it every time I say, I'm not going to let a woman do this, and then she does it? Let me grab this call, 610. What's your name? What's your question, brother? What's up?
Yeah, this is Shy, 25.
What's up, Shy?
Yeah, what it seems like we trying to say is that the fact that when you see a woman or you're interacting, you having the boundaries is not going to mean
Shy, you're
nothing.
not listening. Shy, y'all are not listening today. Are you fucking with me, Shy? You're not listening. What? Shy, what? Shy. We can't get to the boundary until you understand why you can't create one, Shy. What are you missing? What are you missing in all this? What are you missing in all this?
So wait. All right. So we can't create one. So
This is a bad day for y'all guys. Y'all are taking L's all day today.
Wait, hold on.
What
so,
part,
so
have you been? Wait. Have you been listening to the show, Shy? Yes or no? Shy, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
If you've been listening to the show, how are you missing the point? How are you missing the point? Why are we talking about boundaries when you don't have any self-worth?
Okay, so I'm looking at the last domino.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna let you go, dog. Fail. I mean, this is crazy to me. This is crazy. Guys, this is kindergarten. Guys, I don't think, again, I'm trying to slow this down for you guys. We only got about 2 hours left in the show. Trying to slow this down for you guys out here. And I don't think most of you guys are understanding what I'm saying, okay? But I'm saying to you guys out here that is going over your head that you guys will never be able to set any boundaries because of the fantasy world that you keep living in by labeling women things that they don't deserve. What part of that are y'all not getting? What part of that are y'all not tying in with this? With guys, I'm saying when you look at women, you project. Okay? When you're looking at her, you're imagining things. When you're looking at her, you're fantasizing about things based off of the lack of belief you have in yourself. And when you learn the game, she is not your future. She is not your fantasy. She is not your fix. She's just a woman. Gentlemen, as I say for all you guys out here, okay? Guys out here. The woman that you are interested in is beautiful, is sexy, and is gorgeous to you. There is nothing wrong with that because that's why you like her or interested in her. But the moment you label her that is where everything goes wrong. The moment you label her that, there is not, you're, gentlemen, as I say for you guys out here, you like what you like, okay? That's not the problem. You like what you like, and when you see what you like it because you find it sexy and you find it attractive and you find it desirable. There's nothing wrong with that. It's when you label it. That's where you guys go wrong because she is not the label. And the reason you give her that label is because you're saying, I believe more in you than I do myself. Why do y'all think the fear comes in that, or the anxiety, or the worry, or the judgments, and everything that comes in? Isn't it odd the moment you label a woman something, all of a sudden the voice turns up a little bit, telling you how ugly you are, how short, how broke, how beautiful she is, how she might not like you. She might be dating a guy that's 7 foot tall, and then you worry about the next guy. It is a domino effect for all you young men out here. Okay, it's a domino effect. But how are you guys missing this? Why are y'all are looking at the boundary, but you're not looking at, you can't create a boundary. You can't create a boundary with low self-worth. You can't, okay? And what I'm saying is as a man, when you learn the game, one thought, one mind, one way, as a man, I don't set boundaries based off of a woman. I don't need to label her. I don't need to define her. And I don't need to predict her like the red pill will do, the manosphere will do, and all these places that hate women. We don't hate women here. And this is not bad. I'm not going to label her. And I'm not going to define her. And I'm not going to predict her because I don't know her. And I'm not going to chase certainty from looking outside in. I mean, you're outside the window looking in. We're not doing that. And that's why you can never create the boundaries, because what you're doing is you're tying your feelings into something that you have created for yourself, gentlemen out there. That's what I'm saying to all you guys out here, okay? All right? For all you guys, all right? And wait, sir, wait. I'm gonna have to take your wrench from you. Hold on, dog. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this one last time. I'm gonna tell you, never. You know what? I'm gonna just take your wrench, dog. I'm just gonna take your wrench. I can't have you talking all crazy, dog. Listen. This is not a woman hating place, and I'm gonna take your wrench, dog, because I can't. That's disrespectful, dog. If you're here to talk shit about women, get the fuck out. This is not a shit talking place. Y'all motherfuckers can't even get any pussy, but y'all want to talk shit. Hold on, let me go and take your wrench, dog. You don't deserve a wrench. Let me take your shit from you. Your ass, no wrench. So if you act up again, dog, you gotta get out. Tell you right now, you gotta get the fuck out, dog. We cannot have. This is not a place to tear women down and all this shit you saying, dog. You gonna have to shut the fuck up, dog. You have to be quiet, man. Just be quiet. Next thing you gotta go, and I'll let one of these ladies escort you out. But anyway, as I was saying, for all you guys out here, this is why the game is so important for all you guys out here. Okay, this is why you guys don't win with women. Okay. At the end of the day, every boundary will be written in the stone of your self-worth. A man doesn't create boundaries to control a woman. A man does not create boundaries because he refuses to abandon himself. Okay? He doesn't care if she likes it or not. And he doesn't care if she leaves or not. Because what she thinks will never rewrite the standard. But what it will do is it will reveal, gentlemen, whether she qualifies or she's worthy enough to be around you. Gentlemen, you can have great relationships with women when you learn the game correctly, because a woman is going to show you if she is worth your time or not based on how she's moving, okay? All right? As a man, I'm not going to name her to feel safe. Okay. I'm not going to do that because I know eventually a woman is going to reveal herself. Okay. And I'm going to move off of how she's revealing herself, not her leading me, but how she's revealing herself. Okay. All right. For all you guys out there. Okay. For all you guys out here. Okay. All right, King. I'm going to kick King. I'm going to time you out, King. And if you say anything else in this room again, you got to go. Yeah, King, I'm going to say it again. If you say anything else in this room without calling, you have to go, dog. You're not going to sit in here and we're talking about this motherfucker going around telling women how pretty they are. Look at this sucker. Y'all see what I just timed him out for? This fool is going to tell a woman that he knows nothing about how pretty she is because of her picture. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see why y'all have this weak ass mentality? Y'all going around telling people they're pretty. And what did she do to be pretty? What reason are you giving her pretty for? My God, what is wrong with, man, there is something really off in you guys out here, okay? All right? There's something off. There's something today. Maybe it's today. I don't know what it is, but there's something off in you young men. But what I'm saying to you guys, I'm trying to reel you back in to get y'all focused, okay? All right? Okay, for all y'all to get focused and lock in. Because at the end of the day, okay, I am not here to teach you to run behind women, okay? I'm teaching you to show you when you start to appreciate yourself and you start to love yourself, you don't waver, okay? Because you're never drawn into a woman's fear or her walking away or you losing her. You are drawn into who you are as a man, one thought, one mind, one way, okay? Listen, sir, sir, ask a question. If you don't, I'm gonna kick you out. This is the last time. Post something else without calling. I'm kicking you out. I'm telling you right now. Either put a question or do that. Do not spam. Do not spam in this room. Either you call in or ask a question, please, and have some respect for these people in this room, or get the fuck out. I'm dead serious. So you do one or the other. But the lines are open if you want to call in. But do not spam, because I will kick you out. Because I'm here to teach people. I ain't got time for people like you who want to be losers and want to lose with women. I'm trying to teach these young men how to be winners. So either you're going to say something, ask a question, or call in. Okay? Sir, it's not, no, D, it's not that. Again, you're looking at the division. You're not looking at the numbers. It's not, you can't have confidence if you don't have self-worth, sir. You're not looking at everything the right way. So you're looking at it on the outside in, sir. This is all about the lack of self-worth, sir. Has nothing to do with confidence. Confidence is a little bit down the street, sir. Has nothing to do with confidence. It's a lack of self-worth. How do you reflect the right way instead of being triggered by her? Okay, brother. Arnold, listen. There's nothing wrong when you see a woman. The reason why you're interested in that woman, Arnold, is because she looks desirable or she looks sexy. There's something that looks that I don't know. I'm not you. Whenever you see a woman, whatever that thing is that you see in that woman, there's nothing wrong with that, Arnold. It's when you open your cake-ass mouth and call her sexy and all that other stuff. Area code 561, what's your name and what's your question? How can I help you, sir? 561 going once, 561 going twice, 561 last time. All right, call back, I guess. All right, let's get back going. Let's keep going, guys. Lock this in, all right, for all you guys out here. All right, so no, it's all good, Arnold. Yeah, I'm just saying that it's not about the how. It should not be a how. You should not go around labeling women anything. See, as a man, you shouldn't play that game. A man doesn't slap labels on any woman that comes across his way. A man doesn't rush to define somebody, okay? He doesn't categorize and he doesn't judge. 561 is the last time I will be blocking your number. I'm going to ask you 3 more times. 561, what is your name and what's your question going once? 561.
My name's Josh, man.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you get off your speakerphone? How can I help you, Josh?
Can you hear me?
Josh, how can I help you, sir?
Yeah, man, listen. All right, so I've had
all right, goodbye, Josh. Get your question. Josh, call me back when you have your question ready, dog. This is your, hey, guys, I want to give you case of point, Josh. You see why he loses with women? As a man, a woman doesn't want to hear someone breathing heavy, stumbling his words, and not articulating himself right. This is why you know you ain't getting any women. You can't even talk to a man like a man, dog. Come on, guys. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all can't articulate yourselves as grown-ass men? Y'all can't talk like a grown man. Y'all got to stumble your words? Look what you do around women. If you do this around a guy, it's much worse with a woman, Josh. So formulate your question, call back and ask it like a man. I'll be happy to answer it. How do I deal with a woman who is actually busy and says we talk later? Okay, Daly, let me explain something to you, buddy. Sometimes the writing is on the wall. And sometimes a woman is trying to tell you, I don't like you. See, the problem is you're not dealing with, because dealing with means the woman likes you. She doesn't like you, sir. And you can't charge it to the game because you're not in the game, okay? And look at what you're saying. I can't make this up. Now listen to me. I want you to look what she's saying. A woman is not busy. Okay, guys, let me tell y'all about women. Women are not busy. Women are not busy. If a woman is down for you, they will find time. Okay, let me explain something. I don't care if a woman is in a business meeting and she's busy and you're so important to her, eventually she'll get up for a restroom break and text you or call you. They are not busy. When you're him, they'll find time for you. And if they don't find time for you, then you're not the guy. You're not the guy. She just sees you as basic, boring, and bland. All right. What is wrong with complimenting women? Isn't that what a real man does? Sir, I'm gonna keep going. I don't believe that's a question. That can't be a question. That can't be a question. I'm gonna keep going. Guys, you got a question? Go ahead and put a Q. We got y'all covered. Okay. For all you guys out here, this is why we keep telling y'all guys, as a man, we don't define, we don't categorize a woman, we don't judge a woman. And for every guy out there running around telling women how sexy they are, you still ain't gonna get that woman, because all that shit doesn't matter. Women, do you know how many guys tell women how cute and sexy they are all day and don't get a whiff of pussy? Because women know that only weak-minded people hand out blank compliments, Antoine. Do you see what I'm saying? Only weak males hand out compliments to women that have not deserved it. You know, when a man gives a woman a compliment, why it carries weight? Because she earned it. That's the difference. And see, well, most of y'all guys out here, you're giving your program away. See, the problem is, Antoine, you're asking, what's so wrong with complimenting a woman? No, there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm asking you, why don't you compliment yourself? You don't even compliment yourself because you don't believe in yourself. What you believe in, you believe more in that woman that you know nothing about than you do yourself. And that's why your compliments, Antoine, won't carry weight. And that's why a lot of y'all guys go wrong, because most of you guys out here are complimenting women that you know nothing about. And what does that say to you? What does that say about you? What does that say about how you think about yourself? Or, guys, let me tell you something about women that they won't tell you. Do you know how weak they know you are when you give her a compliment? She's saying, man, he doesn't even know me. How is he going to call me all these things and he doesn't know me? Oh my God, what a loser. Oh my God, he must be he must be thirsty, he must be desperate, or he must be needy. They'll smile and they'll nod, but they ain't gonna give you no play because they already know, look. If I got you complimenting me right now and you don't know me, what you gonna do if I give you a piece of this pussy? What you gonna do if I give you a text message back? What are you gonna do if I say, okay, I wanna go on a date with you? I want y'all to think about this, guys. If you wanna throw a compliment at a woman really, really fast, you know you're a mark to a woman, because that's what suckers do. There is nothing, gentlemen. You love your mother, you compliment your mother. You know, you get away with that one. But when I'm saying a woman that you don't know, you do not know at all, why trade in or give away your power? You lose depth. And this is where your dominance comes from, your self-worth, guys. A woman does not want a soft person. And the thing about a man, one thought, one mind, one way, is that we don't seek safety in assumptions. We see things for what they are. And guess what that is? When I see her, I don't know her. There's nothing wrong with her having your curiosity, but I don't know anything past that point. Because guys, if you're a titty man, women with titties are going to draw you in. If you're an ass man, women with ass is going to draw you in. If you like long hair, that's going to draw you in. If you like women with weave and all them long fucking fingernails, and they say and they like ghetto and hood rat, there's guys that like those kind of women. Everybody likes what they want to like. But whatever it is you like, gentlemen, okay? All right. I'm just saying, man. Hold on, wait. What is this question? He says, if a guy no, wait, sir, stop. This is where you go wrong. You're not paying attention to this show. A man doesn't expect anything of a woman, dog. So you did the question is null and void. The question is null and void because you've already failed in the first sentence. The only thing a man expects is of himself. I can't expect anything of someone I don't know. And you would be a fool to expect something of a woman. So listen what you're saying. If a guy is exciting to 8 of 10 women being himself, is it normal? No, sir, listen. Look, listen, not expecting, but I'm talking about your excitement, but you're also expecting. Why are you why are you excited? Because the expectation of pussy. You get excited because you think that you got a shot at pussy. That's where your excitement comes from. That's where you got an expectation. And that's why both those things are totally wrong and off. That's what I'm saying, man. So all this, what you're saying is this, guys, the excitement should be your diamond dick, no Diddy. The excitement should be, I'm about to introduce her to my dick. I'm about to introduce her to a man that's going to change your world upside down. I'm about to introduce her to the man she's going to fall in love with. I'm about to introduce her to the man that not only she going to cook for, she going to love and she's going to worship. But y'all don't even think that way of yourselves. And this is where you guys are having the problems. Because at the end of the day, we just don't walk up to a woman and give her a label. The moment you give her the label, gentlemen, is the moment you are going to lose. Now, when you start to learn the game, gentlemen, you start to believe in yourself, one thought, one mind, one way, everything will start to change. Because guess what? A woman is never going to meet your costume like the guy that says she's beautiful. She's going to meet you at your core, okay? So I shouldn't put excitement in her, but in myself. But wait, okay, Weekend. What's the excitement? Because you ain't getting any pussy. Weekend, listen to me. What's the excitement? Because she's not gonna give you any dome. Tell me, Weekend, a good question, but what's the excitement? What are you getting excited for? Because you see some titties and some, have you not, like, is the Weekend, no disrespect. So you're telling me the woman that you get excited over, that's the only woman on this world that has titties and ass? What's the excitement for? Look, gentlemen, I get it. I'll give you a pass in junior high and high school. I will give you young men a pass, but as a grown man, y'all not supposed to do that. Y'all not supposed to get excited. God, come on, man. Y'all supposed to get so much pussy. I'm like, all right, it's up. It's up. It's up. How does a man balance strength without being uptight? And then, well, JP, you got to be a student of the game, sir. You got to learn the game. No, it's not about right or wrong, Weekend boys. It's about what is. It's all good. It's a great question, buddy. It's a great question. It's no disrespect, sir. Great question. But let's continue because we got to start talking about the boundaries in a second because we only got an hour and a half left because I'm going to see Fantastic Four. I got to leave in an hour and a half because I'm going to see Fantastic Four. You know, the geek in me has got to go watch the show and everything. So only got an hour and a half. But anyway, what I'm saying to you all, you guys out here, this is why you got to learn the game because you got to learn how to retrain yourself. Right now, what you guys don't understand is that you train yourself to automatically kiss a woman's ass. You train yourself to give women compliments and don't even give yourself compliments. You know that you guys actually compliment women more than you do yourself. And I know that's crazy, but y'all got to be honest with yourself. I get it. You see some man, ooh, look at that fat ass. Man, I like to smash that ass right there. Man, look at them fucking titties over there, all that. I get y'all doing all that, gentlemen. But what are you saying about yourself? You're not saying anything about yourself, okay? Please understand out here, okay? The world and your mind has this agenda, okay? It has an agenda. And what I'm saying is that when you learn the game, you become the agenda. You don't talk down to yourself and you don't try to impress yourself because you're impressive. And that's the thing that's going to make you guys powerful in all this, okay? Guys, if you stand next to something like I don't know, sometimes y'all can stand next to a tree or a building. They don't say anything. They don't say anything. And they don't, you understand, as I told you, remember I told you about the women with the purses, the dresses, and the shoes? They don't talk to the woman. They don't seek the woman's approval. They don't. But the question is, why do you seek her approval so bad? Why do you want to be in her world and in her existence? It doesn't make any sense. Because most of you guys out here, when y'all guys do all this stuff out here, listen, y'all are so busy naming the woman. When do you ever name yourselves? Why do you allow the world to name you? Why can't you explain yourself? Why is it that you absorb and feel and chooses all your responses based off a complete stranger that you don't even know, gentlemen? And this is not knocking women. This is being honest. Thank you, 84 likes. we've got to stop living in reaction and live in our reality, because when you learn the game, one mind, one thought, one mind, one way, this is where the freedom is. Most you guys are asleep right now. Most you guys are chasing validation. Most you guys are chasing these shadows. And most you guys have got to stop. You got to stop with the labeling. You don't need to label a woman. There's nothing, listen, gentlemen. If she is pleasing to your eyes, talk to her. That's it. This is not hard. I'll say it again. If she is pleasing to your eyes, talk to her. If you see something on her that you like, talk to her. But the moment you label what you like, you're not going to talk to her. You're going to worship her, and you're going to run behind her, and you're going to think about all the variables. Okay, watch this. I see a woman, okay? Hey, like you guys, I'm an ass man. No, I'm not a titty guy, but I'm an ass man, right? I like ass, just like most of you guys, right? Cool. See some ass or whatever. All right, it's got my curiosity. I'm just go over there and introduce her to my dick. Where you guys go wrong, you see her, she's sexy, and then here comes the fear. And then from the fear, here comes the judgments. Oh, she ain't gonna like a guy like me. She looks like she has a boyfriend. She'll look like she'll never date me. She'll never like a guy that doesn't have a job or has a job and doesn't make money. And then you start doing you see all the things that you unlock when you start to label. Okay, he says, so when you say you learn a game, do you mean learning to love and prioritize ourselves in a game, referring to the next evolution? Well, sir, here's the thing, young man. Here's the thing. Toxic. I can't answer that question because you got to see it for yourself when you become a student. See, Toxic, let me tell you what you're doing. You're saying, hey, Steve, I'll be you. Hey, Toxic. So when I become a doctor, hey, I get to check people's pulses, and I get to operate on them, and I get to slice them over, and I get to cut the red cord and the blue cord, and I get to see how much, and I get to check their temperature and all this other stuff, and I got to watch the EKG. You see what I'm saying? The problem is, Toxic, that your mind is fucking you over right now. Instead of learning the game and becoming part of the game, that's what you're doing. So, instead of going to law school, well, to be a lawyer, you mean I get to be in front of a judge and I have clients, I get to talk to a jury, and I get to stand up and I get to say objection, Your Honor, and all. Come on, Toxic. Come on, man. You got to get this game, dog. You got to get this game. You're showing this thing, okay? All right, so here we go. So, Ricky, go to the Man Mindset above you, manmindset.com, sir. Okay, Man Mindset, okay? And, sir, please, sir. Okay, sir, listen to me. I don't mind you being in here, but, sir, this is not about tearing down people and judging people. Please do not do that, okay? Do not do that. If you do that again, you're going to have to get the fuck out. I'm being dead serious. I don't know what is wrong with you young men where you know what you're saying. You're not saying gingers are toxic. You're saying you can't pull a redhead, motherfucker. You want to call them toxic? No, you just can't pull a redhead, motherfucker. So don't sit here and complain about gingers, motherfucker. You just can't pull one. Fuck out of here with that silly shit. Anyway, guys, we got y'all. Got a question, put a Q. We got y'all. Let's continue this, guys. As I was saying for all you guys out here, okay? I'm saying for all you guys out here, you got to learn clarity, depth, and stillness, okay? All right? All right? For all you guys out here, okay? You don't have to listen to the noise. But this is what I'm saying. This starts with self-worth, gentlemen. It starts with self-worth, okay? I know you guys, we're going to talk about boundaries. And it's very important to have boundaries and get them. But you can never get the right boundary when you're listening to self-help books, YouTubers, and people that tell you shit that don't get this deep in the game. This isn't how to set boundaries. This is about why most of your boundaries don't work, and they will collapse the moment a woman smiles at you, talks to you, texts you, or says she'll go on a date with you. All your boundaries will go away, okay? And this is why you guys will never, the moment those things go away, you'll always apologize. You'll always change your standards and all this other stuff. All you guys do this every single time. And again, what is so crazy out here that is very important is that a lot of you guys have boundaries. Sir, we do not approach women. Sir, I don't know. Okay, sir, you know you've been, okay, guys. All right. This guy has been in this room a long time. Why are you disrespecting our room by this statement, sir? Why are you doing? Come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on. We don't approach women in this room, dog. Why do y'all put yourselves down so much? A man doesn't approach a woman because I'm not running behind a woman. God damn it. I'm gonna read this cake ass thing. He's already lost. His low self-worth is already showing that. He's approaching women. Fucking why do y'all approach women? Why don't y'all put y'all bid in? All right. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Dude, I know, you know what? I don't want to kick him out because I think he's a kid. You had to call in. I'm gonna give you a minute to call in. I need you to explain yourself. I can give you a minute to call in. I'm gonna give you a minute to call in. Cause I'll put him on the clock. Cause you've got, okay, everybody please listen to me. I appreciate all you guys in here. But the thing is, sometimes we have kids in here that are like 16 years old that listen to this shit. And I can't talk to children. This is an adult thing. So you got a minute to call in. Because nobody on this show, me, has ever told you to say that. Guys, have I ever, hey, hold on, guys. Since I've been doing this shit in the 90s, gentlemen, the 90s, okay? Since I've been doing this, I have never, guys, ever told you to walk up to a woman and say to her that she's interesting. So you got, okay, I'm gonna have to kick you out, sir. So this isn't for you, dog. You ain't calling in. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, man. You gotta get out, dog. I'm sorry. Guys, I don't tell you to tell women that they're interesting because they're not. I'm interesting. Guys, look at what you say. Why would you tell a woman she's something that you don't know? How do you know if she's interesting? How do you even say that to a woman? Let's continue, guys. We just gotta keep the kids out, and we'll keep it going, guys. As I was saying for you guys out here, gentlemen, the thing that y'all got to see is this: it's how you see the world right now. It's your reality, and that's why we're trying to take you out of the reality you're in right now. Okay. And this is what a lot of y'all guys do with women, okay? Okay. You can't experience her essence, okay? You can't experience the beauty of a woman or the sexuality of a woman or the beautiful things of a woman when she shows you sexy, when she shows you beauty, and she shows you desire. You can't see those things if you're already labeling those things. And you will never allow a woman to do those things because you already put that label in there. And that's what y'all guys do. But instead of you guys experiencing good parts of a woman that shows you deference, shout out to Carrie K. Zagan, you guys experience fear, fantasy, and desperation because you don't see her. We're gonna get deep here, gentlemen. Listen, you don't see her. You see what you hope she is to you, or what your fear is saying she might be to you. Because of that, the boundary you try to build will always be a fake one or a weak one, because it will always be compromised based off of how desperate you are to get between that woman's legs. Okay? And this is why I'm saying, when you have the game, gentlemen, okay, you don't label. Your presence is your power. You have the depth and the range, gentlemen. You don't label her. Gentlemen, you don't need to label her. Listen to me. You don't need, okay, gentlemen. Now, I know y'all laugh at me. Y'all can laugh at me all you want. But if y'all not doing it, it's not my problem. If you don't mirror on the wall in the shower, there's something wrong with you. Y'all might think I'm crazy. I'm dead serious. If you don't brush your teeth in the shower, whatever, or look in the mirror like, God damn, you're a fine motherfucker. God damn. I mean, I'm serious. If you don't talk that way, I'm not crazy. There's something wrong with you. But when you believe that about yourself, then anybody that comes into your world has to prove and come up to your beauty, your sexuality, and you are so desirable yourself, she's got to come up to you guys. That's the problem that y'all having. This is why I tell all you guys out here, you don't need to say that she's hot or she's sexy or anything. That's the problem. Listen, she's not hot, she's not different, and she's not special until she shows you she is. Okay? Because the moment, gentlemen, that you say this, you begin shaping your identity around her. Then you're rotating around her son. The moment you do this, and that's not manly, and that's not leadership. That's femininity, being emotional, and reacting to some ass and titties. When you see her, you don't name her. It's okay to see what you see and be interested in what you want to be interested, guys. I want to make sure we get this across. Because I'm not telling you, I'm not saying this. I know how y'all guys think. Oh, I see someone and I see her as sexy, but hey, I can't see her as sexy because Steve said I'm not allowed to see her as sexy. I didn't say that. I want to make sure y'all understand. It is when you label that woman is where the problem comes in at, okay, guys? When you label that woman. Because, gentlemen, the moment you label her, you limit yourself. You box her into a mental structure or a mental prison, and you reduce her reality to just a concept, guys, which makes you blind as fuck. What has she done to be sexy? What has she done to be desired? Remember, gentlemen, this is why we always tell you about the game. Game is what game does. Beauty is what beauty does. Sexy is what sexy does. Y'all see how that works? She's got to earn that shit from you guys. I've always told you, don't hand that away like Halloween candy. You let her earn that. Eli, if you have a question, please put a Q. I'm not going to answer that. You see what they're saying to you, Eli. Please pay attention, Eli, and do it the right way. Come on, dog. Put a Q and ask a question like a grown-up. Anyway, as I said for you guys out here, the moment you say that about a woman, remember, guys, this is not tearing women down. This is you guys limiting yourself, boxing her in, creating a concept. You're creating a fantasy world of somebody that you can't even speak to. And gentlemen, think about that. You're already lifting her up here. And you know you're not going to go over and talk to her. You know you're not going to do that, okay? And what I'm saying for all you guys out here, okay? No, hold on, stop. No, young lady, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There can be, Shelly, listen to me, there can be no such thing as a genuine anything when it comes to manhood. I'm not going to compliment you. Okay, complimenting you means I know something about you, right? Shelly, can we agree on that? If I give you a compliment, doesn't that mean I know you? Doesn't that mean I know something about you, that I'm giving you something? But okay, Shelly, let me explain something to you. Compliments aren't genuine. Compliments are ways to fuck you. Sorry. I'm going to say it again, Shelly. I think you understand this. I'm going to slow it down for you, baby girl. Listen, compliments are not genuine. It's a lot of these guys that are chicken shit scared to talk to you, so they think if they can say something nice about you, that they have a chance to get your pussy, Shelly. So there are no things. Listen. I'm not saying she's not, but I'm saying that no. No. I know she is. Listen. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, listen. What I'm saying is this, Shelly, I'm sorry. I still see it wrong. I need my glasses. No, Shelly, I get what you're saying. Shelly, I get what you're saying. I appreciate what you're saying. I get it what you're saying. Wait, hold on. Fuck. Shelly, you're right. But no, I'm saying that for a lot of women, they would sit around and say, Shelly, that there's nothing wrong with a guy giving me a compliment. There's nothing wrong with a guy saying I look good. There's nothing wrong with a guy. That's what I'm talking about. Shelly, not to you, but I appreciate what you're saying, Shelly. All right, let me get this right. No. You got it. Let me see here. If a woman is being really feminine and serves me well, but I do not desire her, should I just tell the truth? All right, Eli, you're on the clock. Hey, everybody, I cannot talk to children. Eli, you got a minute to call in. You put him on the clock. Eli, I'm sorry, dog. I can't look. I know you young 16 and 17-year-old kids want to learn this game, but I cannot talk to children. I cannot talk to people in high school. You got less than a minute to call in, Eli. I can kick you out of the room, buddy, okay? I'm sorry, buddy, but I can't talk to children. I cannot talk to children. This is a high school or junior high school conversation. I can't, sir. And Shelly, you got it. No disrespect, Shelly. Thank you. But no, Eli, you got less than 30 seconds. I gotta let you go, buddy, because this is for grown-ups. This is for grown-ups. This is not for children, okay? It's not for children. So let me go ahead and let you go, Eli. You take care, buddy, and get your weight up, son, and come back, okay, buddy, when you get older, okay? You're giving some good game, but what if the woman is watching your channel, watching you move? I don't get. Okay, Eugene, let me explain something to you that you don't understand about the game. Let me explain something to you, Eugene. Eugene, I want to be last in line. Why would I want to get pussy? What benefit is it to me to get the pussy easily? Why do I give a fuck? Hey, listen, I don't care. Wait. You know what, Eugene? I don't care. You know what? Because if you were a man, Eugene, she'll know automatically what your situation is. Okay? It doesn't matter. Look, she can see. Eugene, unlike you, I'm a door of many doors, Eugene. So please understand, this is just a crumb on the tip of a needle, sir. So I don't care. And what are you talking about? Us men to be dog again? I don't, guys. I need to. I'm gonna ask the ladies. Do you think this person is 18 years old? Who says be doomed with the word be in there and not be? I don't think. Eugene, you on the clock, dog. Call in, or I gotta get you out, dog. I gotta let you, dog. Dude. I'm not gonna have this conversation with children. You got a minute to call in, Eugene. I gotta let you go, dog. I can't talk to kids, man. I can't talk to kids, man. Again, you got less than a minute. You got to call in, or I'm gonna let you go, dog. I'm serious. I'm not, gentlemen. I'm trying to help y'all, but if you're asking me kindergarten questions, dog, I got to question the age range that you have. So you got less than 30 minutes. I'm gonna continue. I'll kick him out if he doesn't call in. I got him. I'll kick him out if he doesn't call in. But as I was saying for you guys out there, as we continue, because I'm not gonna let someone slow us down, because I don't have much time, because I got less than and I got about an hour left, because I'm going to see the Fantastic Four, the movies tonight. But anyway, what I say for all you guys out here, I don't want you to be blind, and I don't want you to limit yourself. Okay, all right, and that's where a lot of you guys fall into. But we're going to start talking about some of the boundaries and why you need to set them and why they're important. So let me go ahead and let Eugene out. Eugene, I hope that when you get older, you come in, dog. But we gotta let you go, buddy. We gotta let you go. Okay, we gotta let you go, buddy. We need adult. We can't have kids in this room, guys. This is an adult room. This is an adult conversation. Cannot have kids. Okay, so as I was saying for all you guys out there, we'll talk about some of the boundaries and everything. And as I said before, most of you guys sit around talk about women are wife material. They're fun. They're classy. Some of y'all guys even say bad things like she's a hooker, she's a slut, she's easy. All these things which y'all guys say. She's a freak. She's wife material. She's innocent. She looks like she sucks a lot of dicks. A lot of y'all guys place a lot of judgments on women, or y'all say things. And regardless of it saying that on one side of the spectrum, she's sexy and beautiful, versus the other side say, oh, she's easy, she's a slut, or whatever you say, or whatever judgment you make, it is based off of low self-worth. Let me get this. All right. Let's see here. If I want to call from Nigeria, put a universal call. Yeah, you could just ask your question in Nigeria, dude. Just ask your questions. I got you. Just ask your questions. But anyway, let's get to this game, guys. I want y'all to get your crayons out. We got y'all covered. And I want to show y'all, we're going to be talking about the boundaries here, okay? All right. So when we're talking about the boundaries and all this other stuff, These are the standards that you set, okay? All right? The thing is that most guys who don't have game will never have a standard based off of ass, titties, and and some pussy. And that's the honest truth. Let me get this question right here. Can you explain to the men why it is dangerous for them not to be unequivocal when it comes to respecting, sir? Okay, sir, just go back to the beginning of the show. Just go back to the beginning of the show. And it's, hey, sir, I appreciate the honesty, sir. I appreciate the honesty, sir. Respect to you, young man. I appreciate the honesty. All right, but let's keep going. Here we go. So what I'm saying to all you guys out here, okay, we're going to get into some of the boundaries right now, and let's go talk about it. But I want to explain to y'all why these things are important to have, why you need to get these things, and what is so important, all this other stuff, okay? Yes, JP, positive labels are just as bad as bad labels, okay? And the thing about positive labels and bad labels is that they are tied into a judgment, JP, of a person that has low self-esteem. As a man, I'm not going to tear a woman down. As a man, I'm going to take the dick off the table and she's going to miss me. She's going to lose me. She's going to lose a person that, JP, listen to me. She's going to lose a person that is going to elevate her and educate her. She's going to lose a person that's going to seduce her, romance her, be smooth, sexy, sensual, kinky, dirty, nasty. Oh, she's going to lose the dick. See what I'm saying? You don't need to yell at a woman, scream at a woman, or put a woman down. You just remove yourself from somebody that is not worthy of your dick. No diddy. Let us continue. All you guys out here. So the thing that I'm trying to teach you guys about boundaries when you get this game, they're not rules. They're fucking reality. Why a man without boundaries is a man without an identity. Most of y'all guys want boundaries, but few of you will ever build them. And fewer of you guys will ever hold them. Because none of you understand that you don't set boundaries for women. You don't set boundaries for pussy. You don't set boundaries for ass and titties. You don't set boundaries for relationships and dating and marriage and all these things. You set the boundary. Oh, I'm about to give you the answer. Let me get this call real quick. 6-1, what's your name? And what's your question? How can I help you?
Hey, Coach. So my name is Hodge, and I had a question because you said that I can't create boundaries because I don't have self-worth.
Yes, sir.
And I guess my question is, it might be a stupid question, but what actually is self-worth, and like, how do you define it?
Well, okay, sir. When it comes to self-worth, okay, and I think that as well as the self-concept are these things, okay. So self-worth, self-concept, they all kind of tie into the same. Let's think of neighborhoods, okay, neighborhoods. So your self-worth is tied in how you see yourself. This is about how you value yourself. This is again. That's why, sir. That's why it's called self-worth. You see what I'm saying? Because it's tied in. It's tied into you. It's tied into how you see yourself, the concept that you have of what you say to yourself and how you label yourself. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that does. So instead of labeling women, I should be labeling myself.
Right, because why give a woman a label that you don't know?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Right. So
okay,
yeah, but I'll tell you a little bit. Okay. So the thing about self-worth that people don't understand when it comes to self-worth, it's when you have the game, it's what we call it's when you not only love yourself, it's when you have an unconditional love of yourself, but you have an understanding of yourself and you understand who you are. And you're never going to change anything. It is a steady, unflinching mindset that holds power to yourself and to nobody else. It is all about me, I, my.
Right. Okay. So it all basically just comes down to having unconditional love for yourself
Well, no,
which
well,
is
well, it's
only
having
because
a,
you can
it's
only
having
do
a,
that
it's
by
having a certain kind of opinion of yourself that has, okay, for the, you have faith in yourself and you believe in yourself. You have this ability to follow through when things need to get done. Okay. This is accepting yourself when those that don't accept you, despite your flaws, despite your weaknesses, despite your limitations. It's about recognizing the value of who you are. Okay. And it's not allowing anybody outside of you to define who you are. People are going to allow it to have their opinions, but nobody's allowed to come in and label you. People can label you. I mean, people can label me and label you all they want.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
All right, I'll throw you back.
Also, another.
All right, what's up?
So I can ask another question.
What's up? Go ahead. You got it. What's up?
So you also talked about, like, you know, in the mornings for yourself, like, you know, you look at yourself in the mirror and you talk to yourself.
Yeah, love
you know,
myself.
and you like compliment yourself and all that sort of stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
But you've also talked about how it's really important to be honest and not lie to yourself.
Well,
So
I believe in
my
myself.
question
Well,
is-
it's not lying to you. Okay. If you don't, this is why you have to learn the game. Because if you don't know the game, then you're not gonna understand what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is a foreign language then. Because everybody you're gonna see Sunday morning, they all love themselves. They don't look at women that way. We don't tear women down. We just don't believe that they're worthy until they prove they're worthy to us.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just like, because, for example, for me, if I don't have game, if I don't like believe in myself and all that stuff.
No, you don't.
If I look at myself in the mirror, if I look at myself in the mirror, I feel like when I say that stuff, I feel like I don't really.
Well, no,
but
you know what? I would rather. No, I want you to convince yourself. I'd rather you say that. Start learning yourself and start saying that versus giving that to a woman. I'd rather you give it to yourself than a woman. Even if you don't believe in it, don't give it to her. And if you don't want to give it, don't give it at all then. Hey, don't give it to yourself. Don't give it to a woman. But when you start to learn the game, you will give it to yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Right.
I respect.
Okay.
We'll throw you back
Thank
in.
you,
Great call, brother. Thank you. All right, guys. So like I was saying, check this out. So I was saying, here's the thing about the boundaries, okay? You don't set boundaries for women, titties, ass, dating, relationships, moving together, marriages, engagements. The boundaries that you set when you have the game is to stay loyal to yourself. That's it. You don't draw a line to control her. You draw that fucking line to remember who the fuck you are. Write that down. You don't draw a line to control a woman. You draw that line to remember who you are. Remember, gentlemen, the third pig. Remember, the third pig. No one teaches that but us. Nobody teaches you the third pig with the game. But as we say, for y'all are the fourth pig. Y'all are the third pig, but you don't have the boundaries. Now, remember, if you look at the three pigs, people think the house made of bricks is a safety net, but it's more of a prison. But when you're the fourth pig and you set the boundary, you set the tone. You don't control, you don't yell, you set the tone. And when you set the tone as the fourth pig, you change the game up, because what you're saying is that this is who I am. This is who I am. And this is where the average guy goes wrong, because he treats boundaries like a punishment, like a tactic, or like a response to a woman's behavior. So she flaked on me, I'll set a boundary. She disrespected me. See, you always notice how people set things when they happen, maybe during or after. Remember, we always tell you, you don't need to get ready if you're already ready. Be ready, so you don't have to get ready. But do you guys notice that the boundaries are always set when it happened? She flaked on me, set the boundary. She disrespected me, set the boundary. She crossed the line. I'm gonna set one right now. By that time, it's too late. It's already too late. It's already too late, okay? And for what I say, for all you good guys out here that what I'm trying to show all you guys out here is that the thing that you got to start believing in yourself. But we got to look at the core lie that most of you guys believe in. And this doesn't make you bad people. Because, gentlemen, listen. As I say before, I cannot blame you. It's your mind controlling you right now. I know that fucking sounds crazy, but you're not at fault. You just don't know who you are, and you don't understand that what is running you right now is not real. He's not real, but he feels real and seems real, so I'm not going to go there. But what I'm saying is that I can't blame you, and I'm not blaming you. And I don't want you to blame yourselves, okay? But let's start off with the lie that he gets y'all to think. Once I meet the right woman, she's going to respect my standards. Bullshit. If if she recognizes you don't respect yourself, she gonna dog walk you guys. I'm dead serious. Okay? If your boundaries don't exist before she arrives, then she will teach you very quickly you don't have boundaries, gentlemen. This is why a lot of y'all guys wait to the last second to do things. But again, I won't say it's you, but what I will say is how you think. Remember, guys, this is not your fault. Okay, this is not, guys, we got an hour left. This is not your fault, gentlemen. And again, I'm not going to blame you guys. It's how you think in your reality that you choose to be in, okay? Because a woman is going to test you and push you, and she's going to explore every edge of your kingdom and your empire. And she's going to see what she can get away with. And you can't fake this because she will expose you. And if you fold once, she'll never forget it. If you apologize once, she'll never respect you. And this is why you guys got to be out here laying this game in 1,000 and stand on who you are. Because your boundaries are not the things that you say. It's what she feels the moment she's stepping into your world. When she steps into your kingdom, gentlemen. When she steps into your empire. She should already know that hold the fuck up. Because most guys fail right here, okay? Hold on, this guy's already, I blocked this guy. Let me hang up on him. He's already blocked. So, but I say for all you guys out here, the reason that most y'all guys fail is not because you're soft. It's that you're all over the place. You're scattered in your identity and what you believe yourself and your standards, okay? And a lot of you guys think that boundaries are just about saying no. But the real boundaries are about you saying yes first. It's not about saying no first. See, that the world wants you to think that your boundary is about saying no. I'm telling you, remember, guys, we're going to teach you something different over here. It's about you saying yes first. Are you loyal to your time? Should be a yes. Are you committed to yourself? That should be a yes. Do you want to protect your peace more than deal with drama and BS and all other stuff? Those are the things. But if the answer that you have is absolutely no, it's not going to work for you guys at all. This is why you learn the game, gentlemen, okay? Because when you learn the game, you change everything up. I got a question here. Let me get to some of these questions real quick. Let's see here. Michael says, so you set your boundaries before you, okay, Mike. I always tell you the first boundary you set when you go to bed. I always tell you, you need to think about the graveyard. Remember, always before I end the show, think about the graveyard before you go to bed and wake up tomorrow with a greater sense of urgency. Boundaries are set. The boundaries don't have nothing to do with the woman. The boundaries should be set in the beginning. Yes, let me grab this call. 510, what's your name and which question I can help you? 510 going once, 510 going twice.
Yo, Steve, when are you going to come show your...
Okay, there we go. All right, cannot do that. Ooh, boy, we're going to have to block that guy. Good Lord have mercy. I do not understand why they keep trying to come in, but we got to block. Hey, guy changed his number up. All right, there we go. We just got him on the list. All right, let's continue, guys. We got to keep going. Anyway, as I was saying before, all you guys out here, that's how it goes, Mike Dog. Okay. So anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Dog, come on. You should know that, man. 1,000 words, Arnold. Come on, man. Pay attention, Arnold. Pay attention. Pay attention, Arnold, please. All right. So the thing is that you are building because you're not trying to play power games with a woman. Okay. You're not trying to get the girl. Okay. This isn't about talking less or walking away. This is about her when she goes in. You should be a non-negotiable to every woman that you come across. And this is why when y'all get the game, y'all don't chase women because you're too busy chasing yourself. You don't tolerate disrespect because disrespect doesn't exist in your world. And you don't over-explain because clarity is the thing that you are always about. You're clear, concise, and transparent. And you don't ever move or wobble and move off your square because you know the rules of the game. You know the rules of your square. Whenever you create something, you know the sides of the square that we teach you young men. And that's what's so important, the sides of the square. Let me show you, gentlemen, real quick, the sides of the square right here. That means that you know why, you defend it, you stand on it and express it. Whenever you create something, you know why you're creating it. If somebody is challenging you, you will defend the position. And standing on it means that I will lose our relationship over the thing that I believe in. And I don't care if you're with a woman 1 day or 10 years. If that woman crosses a boundary and disrespects you, the king or the emperor, she is gone and you let her go. Okay, that's it. That's how it works. But let us continue. See, you can't have boundaries without a self-connection. That's why we talked about the self-worth. See, most of your boundaries, gentlemen, are from the mind. Remember, I told you it's not your fault. It's the ego. It's self-importance. And the mind tricks you because remember, the greatest enemy is your mind. Your mind is the greatest enemy. And some of y'all believe that the mind isn't the greatest enemy. But if you notice, when people are racist or when people have hatred towards me, do you see how the mind works? You see how the mind gets angry and mad at me? Because the mind is the enemy. Guys, y'all want an example? You guys, y'all want to watch? Guys, let me give y'all, hey, we're cool. I'll give you an example. Here we go. Give you an example. Let me give you an example. Watch, gentlemen. Watch. Let me show you.
Yo, who did?
Okay, what was your question that you want to ask me, sir?
Yeah, I wanted to know when you're coming back to Fresno. You're going to show your bitch ass in Fresno, make some eye contact this time, set up another bullshit murder.
Okay, see that right there? See that right there? I just wanted y'all to see I'm undefeated. That young man can't get a piece of pussy. But yeah, young man has so much hatred for me. And he get a little bit of racism there, but it's okay. Everybody has a little bit of racism and it's okay. But I'm just showing y'all, do y'all see how the mind tricks the person to think that the person that's trying to help him is the enemy? I just wanted to show y'all that. I wanted to show y'all. Y'all needed to see that. So people like that, okay, they create their boundaries based off of their ego, right? Or the mind. And they mimic strength. You see what I'm saying for y'all guys? And they fake detachment. That young man has so many problems with women that he's mad at me for telling him to love himself. I want y'all to make sure y'all see that. Y'all see what I'm saying? I wanted y'all to see that. But all of this is rooted in his fear because people like him, a lot of y'all young men are afraid to lose women. You're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of being too much. You're afraid of not being loved. And see, when we show you guys, when you love yourself, you don't operate from fear. You operate from the connection that you have with yourself. Because I don't need her to breathe. I don't need her to see. I don't need her to walk. I don't need her to think. I don't need her to behave. I am centered in who I am. You see what I'm saying, gentlemen? I don't need her. And this is not saying that there's something wrong with women, but we've got to stop placing women above ourselves as if they are the key to our existence. And where most of you guys out here don't have the boundaries, okay? After the breakup, what do y'all guys say? Man, if I ever do this again, I'm finished. If she ever treats me like that again, I'm done, okay? And all this other stuff. All right? The next woman I'm with, she better respect me or I'm going to leave the relationship. The next woman that flakes on me, I'm going to let her go. The next woman that gives me a one-word text message, I'm going to let her go. Hey, Steve, I'm going to charge her to the game. That's what I'm saying out here. It's a performance, but it's coming from desperation because a boundary doesn't require a volume. It doesn't need threats. And it doesn't need conditions. It just is. Gentlemen, you just are when you connect to yourself. You don't need to threat. That's why I keep telling y'all guys. Y'all always notice that I tell you. You don't need to yell at women. You don't need to scream at them. You don't need to raise your voice at them. You don't need to set conditions with them or threaten them. If they're not worthy of your dick, you just remove yourself out of their lives. That's it. That's the most powerful thing a man can do. But if you're threatening a woman, getting mad, getting angry, getting bitter, being ups and downs, then that woman has more control over you, gentlemen. That's what I'm saying. And even if a woman says something disrespectful, because a woman's going to get mad, gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, when y'all get women are going to get upset with you. They're going to get mad at you, they're going to get angry at you and all this other stuff. Let me get this question right here, guys. Limitless says, what is the ego? Dude, come on. Are you serious, dog? You can't. No, listen. Limitless, come the fuck on, dog. Are you fucking serious? Okay. Let me explain something to y'all about this thing called ego. You can't beat him. You can't defeat him. I'm letting you know, you can't fuck with him. You can't, you can't. You don't even try. Don't even try to think that you can fuck with someone that knows you better than you. You can't fuck. Hey, just leave that motherfucker alone. That's why we're trying to get you out of that reality, because in your reality, he reigns supreme, and you will never outdo, outmatch, outwit, or outbeat somebody who has controlled you all your goddamn life. You'll never be able to beat it. Leave that motherfucker alone. I don't even want to discuss that motherfucker. Let's not even discuss him. But as I said before, hey, sound of nature. They can't. That's why I tell them, you can't get out of theater number one, dog. You cannot fuck with ego. You can't fuck with self-importance. You cannot do that at all. But let us continue, guys. All right. So as we were saying to all you guys out here, okay, when things happen for all you guys out here, okay, this is why we teach you guys how to build before she even arrives. The boundaries that you are building are not from emotion. It comes from love. Not emotion, gentlemen, but the love that you have for yourself. Most of you guys don't even like yourselves, but when you love yourself, that's what it comes from that, okay? And this is why you build from silence, okay? Before the moment, before she tests you, before she disrespects you, before she yells at you, before she blames you, before she tries to make you jealous, before she talks down to you, before she says, buy me a dinner, before she says, feed me first, before she says, buy me, you got to pay a bill or something like that. Before all these things, okay? I don't build for women. I build for me. And that's what I'm saying for you guys out here. So when she enters my world, because I'm not going in hers. When she enters, gentlemen, my world, then guess what? The boundaries are already locked in place. Gentlemen, think about all you young men that have a job right now. All you young men that have a job right now, you know the boundary. Before you got to that building, the boundaries of the job were already set. But the problem is most of you guys will never understand because most of you guys are worried about the woman. You think that, oh my God, if I stand on my principles, she's going to lose interest in me. You think that, okay, if I'll give her another shot, she's busy. You know what? Things happen. You know, sure, she's 30 minutes late. She's 30 minutes late and she changed her mind. You know what? Oh, it's cool. You know, this is about the 6th time she changed her mind back to back to back to back to back. But you know what? I believe her. Her mother was sick. The UFOs, the zombies, and everything that she brought up. Okay, all these things for all you guys out here. This is what's important. So the thing is that I am telling you guys out here, women can sense when you have a lack of a spine. They can sense when you have indecision. They can sense all those things, okay? And what happens to many of you guys out here is that I'm not saying you got to be mean to a woman, okay? Or any of that, okay? The power that you guys have as men is that, guess what? Your boundaries, okay? All right? It is your world, not a wall. Weak men build walls to hide, to block, to avoid, like the third pig. To hide, to block, to avoid, to protect yourselves from being hurt, used, manipulated, or cheated, gentlemen. But the game is going to teach you when you build your walls, okay? It is your world that you are building. You're not building a prison. You're not building a prison. You're building something that goes way beyond a prison. Okay? She doesn't need to be shut out. She doesn't need to be marginalized. That's what I'm saying to all you guys out here, okay? No, sir, no. Ain't nobody, no, sir. You're new here, so I welcome you here. But this is not about other people. We don't give a fuck about other people. Not here. We believe in ourselves. We don't believe in anybody else but ourselves. One thought, one mind, one way. That's what we're saying. Area code 443, what's your name? What's your question, sir? How can I help you? I think let me call him back. Wait, sorry, 443, you missed your call. I will call you back, 443. I'll call you back, sir. Oh, wait, let me hit this button right here. Here we go. Call you back, 443, my bad. Missed your call.
Yeah, hello.
How can I help you, sir?
Ain't much. I was hearing what you were saying about as far as talking to a female and having morals.
Well, you don't have to have morals talking to a woman. What does a moral have to do with a woman?
Nah, I just caught the last end of what you just said. Cause but though, bottom line though, if you don't love yourself, you know what I'm saying, and you allow her to get you out of your character or out of whoever you is or whatnot, I say just leave it the whole thing alone.
People, no, it's easier said than done. People can't do that, and you can't do it. You can't. No, you cannot. You can't.
I understand it.
No, wait, but okay. Anybody can understand something, but without the game of understanding, you'll continue to do the same thing that they're doing.
Double negative. Okay.
Well, wait, no, it's not a double negative. It's a double positive. I mean, I can tell.
What you mean?
Okay, well, let's look at it. All right, let's look at it for what it is. Okay, so what's the last woman you talked to?
I mean, recently my daughter's mother.
All right. Okay. Why are you talking to your daughter's mother?
What do you mean? Like how you asking the question?
Well, I'm asking a simple question. You and your daughter's mother, y'all no longer around, are you? Y'all no longer together, right?
No, we're not.
Right. Right. So what are you talking? Okay. I'm just saying you talking to her to try to get some ass from? I'm not talking about the child. I'm saying the last one you talked to that you were trying to date or smash, was that your daughter's mother?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's try it again. When was the last one you talked
to? Situation out of South Carolina.
Okay. What was y'all talking? Tell me about the situation in South Carolina.
So, I courted her and everything. I was talking to her.
About what? All right, stop right there. Talking to her about what?
I mean, about the future and everything.
Oh, I said you are. Okay, I'm undefeated. See, there you see where you're the problem. What do you mean talking to her about a future? What has she done to deserve a conversation about a future? What has she done?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not trying to knock. I'm trying to help you out here because a lot of y'all guys don't understand the game. y'all say a lot of things, and y'all say things that you don't even understand what you're saying. So you said you talked to this woman who you probably just
No,
met
I
about a
understand
future.
what I'm saying.
So
Like I'm looking for a foundation. You know what I'm saying?
well, for what? For what? A foundation for what?
A foundation for life.
But wait. Why are we talking about foundations with life with a complete stranger that you just met?
No, you're right.
So this is no knocker, young man. So this is why you're like everybody else till you learn the game. You shouldn't be talking about foundations of futures and anything like that, because you don't even know if that woman is worth your goddamn time or your attention. So maybe before we move into the future conversations and let women run game all over you, why don't you learn the game and stop doing those conversations, okay, big guy? Don't do those anymore, okay?
I'm listening to you.
I respect to you, man. Okay, I'll throw you back in. I appreciate the call, brother. Well, I called you, but I missed your call. But I appreciate you, brother. I respect. Guys, this is not knocking you guys down. I'm just trying to help y'all guys out. I'm just saying for y'all guys out there, I know a lot of y'all like, no, it's not me. No, it is you. Because y'all guys don't build worlds. You build walls. And that's the problem. The thing is that, listen, when you know how your value is as a man, you look at the boundaries by how you live your life, not the ones that you say, not the ones that you enforce. Because you think about the boundaries y'all say. When y'all guys are talking to a woman, what do y'all do? What do y'all do? Well, you know what? When it comes to a relationship, I'm looking for a woman that is nice, kind, and she respects me. How many times have y'all said that bullshit to a woman? Or listen to a woman say that bullshit to you and she's not there around anymore? See what I'm saying? That's the problem with y'all guys. Well, my girlfriend, or my woman, I don't want my woman talking to other guys, or I don't want my woman doing this, and I don't want my man. Y'all ain't supposed to say that shit. Y'all not supposed to say that. It is not about the ones that you say. It's about how you enforce things, okay? The ones that you hold on to yourself. You don't, okay, gentlemen, do you really need to tell a grown-ass woman to be faithful? If you have to tell a grown-ass woman to be faithful, to be with you, then there is something wrong there. You should not tell somebody that. That's like telling a woman that she should wash her ass twice a day. You shouldn't be doing that, okay? You shouldn't be doing that for all you guys out here, okay? For all you guys. Hey, Brian Brooks, I appreciate the kind words. But listen to what I'm saying. Every time you believe and love yourself, because that's what I'm trying to teach you guys, to love yourself, believe in yourself. And guys, I've got 30 more minutes, because in 30 minutes I can go. I got the Fantastic Four in 30 minutes. So call in. I got 30 minutes. We got Real Game No Theory at 12. But let me shut up. Let me keep talking. I got 30 minutes to go. But anyway, as I've said for all you guys out here, your values are more important than her validation. Your peace is more sacred than her presence. And when you start to see that about yourself, that's when everything begins to change. Oh shit, dropped it. Oh, let me get this question real quick. Guys, got a question? Call in. We got less than 30 minutes to go. But let me see here. He says right here. He says, Unksy, the bound. I don't know what that means. Set for myself a boundary. Should I have wait, what? Wait. Okay. So think of your boundaries like your heart pumping and your lungs pumping air. That's how serious I am. That's how deep the boundary should be. Do you think about your heart pumping, or do you think about you breathing all the time? No, you don't. But you have to do it in order to survive. The boundaries should be in that fucking neighborhood, that I am going to die by what I fucking believe in. I am so adamant what I believe in. And I'm not saying for you guys, you political people to run out there and talk about what you believe in. I'm talking about loving yourself. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about religion or political or police or war or anything like that. I'm saying what you have for yourself. Area code 347, what's your name? What's your question? What's up?
Oh, I'm the one that asked the question. This is Don Julio. I didn't want to get all sarcastic and anything. I just want to reinforce the question, basically. So essentially, when I create the boundaries, they're already created. I'm only acting on them. It's not something that I have to
No,
like
you
defend.
no. Remember, I told you it's a kind of a process that if you're a student of the game, you have to have a process. It's a step-by-step process. Okay, because the first thing you got to do when you do it, you got to describe it. Because it's just word. Remember, boundaries and all that shit, like daydreams and fantasies, they're just words. You got to describe that shit. And then after you scribe that shit, you got to then what? Market that shit to yourself. You got to market that to yourself. No, not the blacksmith. He doesn't come in yet. No, the blacksmith doesn't come in yet. You got to go to your marketing team. You got to market whatever you're marketing to yourself, because if you can't believe in what you're saying to yourself, then nobody's going to believe you. But then when you do that, that's when the warrior comes in. You got to get with your warrior, because it's the standard of the warrior of, you know what? When I set this thing, that means that if a woman crosses this line, my friends cross this line, or someone crosses this line, you see what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm starting to see.
Right, from the warrior. Now, once you get that done from the warrior, then you go to your senate. But remember, before you even go to your senate and lock this in as a boundary, you have to what? Know your why. You have to defend it. You have to know this is the market. You got to be able to defend it, meaning that if a woman challenges you on that or questions you, you can defend the position. Defending the position doesn't mean getting rid of her. This is just saying that, you know what? This is what I believe in. Well, and I don't believe in taking a woman out to dinner. I'm not going to take a woman out to dinner. Why would you do that? Because, hey, let me tell you something. Food is not compatibility. I will defend that position. Standing on it is a woman saying, well, you know what? I want somebody to take me out to Red Lobster or a steak dinner. I'm not doing that. If that means losing, that means losing out on me, I'm going to stand on that. And express it means, hey, look, I'm not doing it. And if you don't like it, there's the door. So you see how it works that way?
Yes, sir. Because I can't paint the picture unless I've already painted the picture.
Right, you got to yourself. You can't paint the picture until you painted it to yourself. So if you paint the picture to yourself, then you'll believe it more. Okay, my brother.
Yes, thank you, sir.
All right, respect to you. Great call, sir. Great call. All right, let's continue, guys. And as I'm saying, guys, throw your questions in. We're chopping it up. But what I'm saying is, for all you guys out here, for many of you guys out here, this is all about me teaching you how to love and appreciate yourselves. Okay. All right. This is not about you being charming. This is not about muscles and all this other stuff. I'm trying to get you to align yourself with yourself. But okay, what is alignment? Alignment means that, let me give y'all the boundary of lights. The boundary of lights. I know it sounds crazy, but I just want to give y'all something that everybody knows that y'all can relate to. The boundary of a light is this. When I go home and I flip that light switch and it doesn't come on, then I know what I'm going to do next. It's either going to be an electrical problem or it's going to be a fuse problem. See, the boundary isn't defending. It's also going forward. You're playing offense and defense at the same time. Think about this. Light doesn't come on. You already got it in your head. It's either electrical or it's going to be a fuse box. So the first thing I'm going to do is to turn on the TV or something in the house, an appliance. And if the appliance doesn't come on, then that means this might be something in the fuse box. But if appliance comes on, that means I just got to change the light bulb. But you have set that boundary. That's your world, how you live. It's an offense and defense, gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? It's offense and defense. It's not just you come in here, you can't talk down to me. No, it's how we do everything. The boundary for you guys, when I see a woman, I'm not going to call her sexy, beautiful, or attractive. I'm just going to go up and talk to her. I'm going to put my bid in and I'm going to introduce her to my dick. That's what I'm saying for you guys out here. And what I'm saying is that you are more important. Listen, ladies, I know ladies ain't going to hear this, but it's dead serious. You don't have to prove yourself to a woman, gentlemen. You're more important than her approval. Your values are more important than her validation. And your peace of mind is more important than that ass and titties that she has. And when you start to see that, that's when you start to change things, gentlemen. You start to change things. But see, the thing is that you must create the unavailable reality. That's one reality I want to talk to y'all about. Guys, man, when y'all get this game down, you don't chase time. You don't give it away. You don't explain where it goes. You protect time like an emperor or a king that protects the gates and his throne. No matter how beautiful you may think she is, no matter how nice her ass and titties are, no matter what emotion she throws at you, we ain't playing around with them. 813, what's your name and what's your question? How can I help you, sir? 813 going once, 813 going twice, 813 last time. All right, call back, sir. But anyway, as I was saying before, for all you guys out here, what I'm saying, why is important is because you're important, okay? You are important. You are what matters. And I'm trying to show you, we've got to stop saying women matter. Women don't matter until they prove that they matter. Women are not special until she proves that she's special. Women are not sexy until they prove that they're sexy. They have to prove themselves to you. They have to prove, if you're on the throne, gentlemen, listen to me. Listen to me. This is, again, gentlemen, listen, this is about you guys. This is about all you guys out here. And I'm gonna explain why I always say women have to prove, because women don't understand. Gentlemen, you hold on, let me grab this last call. 813 last time, I'll block you. 813 going once.
Hey, Dean.
Hello? What's your name, sir? What's your question?
Yes, sir. This is Mo. Just had to call in real quick. I heard you say that your values are more important than her validation. I was calling in because, so when you say that, you're basically saying something like, okay, listen, you value a dinner and you're saying, hey.
No, I don't care. No. I don't care what she values. Listen to me. I don't care. She is allowed to want what she wants, and she's allowed to put value in which, remember, Mo, the problem with y'all guys is y'all are messing with women on the surface. So on the surface, you're messing with her beliefs, her morals, her values, and her judgment. So meaning that you are arguing with someone that believes that a man should take me to dinner. That you're fighting the wrong position. You're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be showing her that you have so much depth and range that a woman that doesn't have a self-identity, a woman that doesn't have a self-image, I'll say 50-50, she doesn't have it all the time. A woman that doesn't have self-esteem 50% of the time, doesn't have self-confidence 50% of the time, doesn't have a self-concept 50% of the time, or a self-construct 50% of the time, well, she's got to prove herself to you because you have those things all the time when you have the worth in the game. That's why she's got to come up to you. Now listen, ladies, good luck. Here's the good news for the woman. Because you guys don't have self-worth, because you guys don't have a self-image, because you don't have a self-identity or self-esteem or any of those self-things, you play feminine games with the woman and they run circles around you. So that's why y'all will cater to buying her dinners and drinks and giving her flowers and all that stuff.
Okay. I got you.
Right.
So basically, we wasting our time even trying to touch on that and even think of that.
Well, in order to not waste your time, you got to create these things. Remember, I didn't say women don't have them. They have them 50% of the time. Women are very emotional. That's what makes them women. They're ups and downs. I've always said that, and I'll never move from that standpoint. They're feeling sexy today. They feel like shit tomorrow. They feel hot today. They're bloated tomorrow. They feel hot today or whatever, beautiful today. And, one pinch of fat, they feel like they're 400 pounds. They're all over the place. A little bit of crow foot, crow feet, or one white string of hair fucks their whole world up. So what I'm saying is that this is why they come up to the man. Because why the hell, if I have a self-identity, a self-image, I have self-confidence, I have self-worth, self-value, and all that stuff, why would I go down to someone that's displaying that 50% of the time? Can you explain that to me? Why would I do that?
Right. So pretty much we shouldn't be worried about, because we should already be up there as men.
Yes.
In a non-emotional way.
Yes.
They should be pretty much asking to come up here with us.
Yeah, because you're educating them and elevating them to show them that you don't need the dresses, purses, and shoes to have confidence. to have a self-image and to have an identity.
Right.
You
right.
just need to be around a man that has those things so you can learn from him to elevate yourself to get those things. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. So our job is pretty much to carry that type of energy that
No. You don't carry it. You okay? I could carry a joystick, dog. I said internally. Your body carries your heart in your lungs. Yes. Because that's inside of you. We agree it's inside, right? So these are the same things that is also inside of you as well. Okay, these are the same things inside of you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'll throw you back in because I only got about 20 more minutes. I'll throw you back in, brother.
All right. Respect you.
Thank you. Respect. Great call, brother. Great fucking call. All right, guys. Here we go. That's what I'm saying for you guys out here. Listen. Oh, wait. Let me get a question right here. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Hold on. I got your question right here, my brother. He says, okay, Battle Zone. Listen, Battle Zone, Marketing 101, Economics 101. They're not supposed to tell you could be a free thinker. We are nothing. Listen, all of us, we're nothing about our parents, what our parents have indoctrinated us with, our teachers, our pastors, our churches, our TVs, radios, and our friends. So we've all been indoctrinated by it. So please understand, Battle Zone, listen to me, brother. Just like you, I believed in Santa Claus. My mom and dad told me that a fat white guy is going to come down our apartment chimney. Yeah, I think we had a chimney in our apartment, and he's going to eat all our cookies and drink our warm fucking milk and leave us presents. You see what I'm saying? So even our parents lie to us. So what I'm saying is that the world will program us. And I'm not saying the world is a bad place, but I'm saying that the world doesn't want you to be a free thinker. It wants you to follow the herd. As long as you're following the herd, you're going to buy the dinners, you're going to buy the drinks, you're going to buy the flowers, you'll kiss her ass, things will work out, you do marriage counseling and all that silly shit. That's what I'm saying, okay? That's what I'm saying. Question right here, how does one develop a self-belief and love yourself? Dog, come on, you've been here too long. Learn the game, become a student of the game. I've been getting called gullible by women recently and saying they're lying to me. Okay, Mike. Please, Mike, don't lie. Listen, Mike, I don't want you to lie, okay? All right, listen. Well, I always ask you guys, why do you hate yourself? If a woman is calling you gullible, sir, why are you interacting with disrespect? What king is going to allow someone to disrespect him like that, dog? I just had a girl to come through that I've been speaking to online. She video called me, but I decided not to. Where I went wrong. I'm from London. Hello, governor. Where you went wrong is you showed her that you can't fuck. You showed her that you wasn't smooth. You showed you wasn't romantic or sensual or anything. You showed her that you were basic, boring, and bland. See, when you guys try to steal our stuff and try to go online and use the shit that we use all the time, it doesn't work because if you ain't in the game, it's not gonna work for you. So when you get on there, you just gonna buckle like a chick, dog. That's all you did. So you just buckle, brother. It's all good. It's all good. Let us continue. Guys out here, all my dogs out here. So for most of you guys out here, okay, I understand that y'all feel like you got to answer all our DMs and everything. And I feel that I know a lot of y'all guys got a lot of things going on, but you have to have yourself going on and work on yourself. That's why it's very important, okay? All right. When you carry the world or your kingdom, okay, that means when a woman comes into your kingdom, not your boundaries, but your kingdom, she should encounter a person that doesn't give women instant access, okay? When a woman feels like she's got to work to earn the dick, then there's got to be something about you, because most guys are so easy to give up the dick to run behind pussy. And what I'm saying to all you guys out here, this is why a lot of women love men that say you got to work to get me. And she doesn't feel rejected by that. She's going to feel sexual tension, guys. Sexual tension is created when a woman has to do more work. That means that her ass and titties. Remember, guys, I told you guys real quick. Remember, I told all you guys the live show where I told you that your muscles, your clothes, and your status They all nullify and they all even out. Well, it's the same thing with her ass and titties. Her ass and titties all even out because she ain't the only one in the world with ass and titties. So what builds the sexual tension is her proving herself to me. Okay? And then she is going to start to wonder, you know, who's taking his tension away from me? Why isn't he reaching out to me? Why isn't he talking to me? And then she starts to question things. Why doesn't he seem to rush in to have sex? Why isn't he offering me a dick pic? Why isn't he asking me to come over and have sex? Why isn't he asking to look at my body? You remember, guys, I always tell you guys this. Shout out to 1111. I always tell you guys this. When a woman asks why, gentlemen, this is very important. The most important thing a woman wants to ask, well, not the why, who. It's not why, it's who. The most important thing you want a woman to ask about you is who are you? If she answers that, if she asks herself that question, then you have just moved her where you need to take her. But if she already knows you, she's not going to ask that question. She already knows how to run you guys out here, okay? So what I'm saying is when women realize you're one thought, one mind, one way, she is not going to ghost you because she knows if she's fucking around and playing games, she's gone. She's not going to waste your time because she knows that she's on a clock to prove she's got to be worth your time. But if she wastes your time, she's gone, okay? Another thing is she's not going to feel like she's in control. For the first time in her life, she's going to realize my pussy does not carrying enough weight like it did with everybody else. My pussy controls the narrative, but not with him. My pussy controls all 98 of those guys, but not that asshole, not that jerk over there. Who the fuck does he think he is? But that mystery right there starts to build up the sexual tension. You see what I'm saying? And what she's going to do is she's going to respond to you faster, even if you're not. Guys, they're going to send you photos and videos and pictures and good morning. And I'm thinking about you and I miss you and I want to see you. And can you call me? Can we go out? Can we have lunch together? Are you free later on tonight? Can I cook for you? Guys, I'm saying what she's going to do when she is in an unavailable reality, meaning that she's got to bust her ass. Okay? She becomes more locked into you, gentlemen, which means she is going to offer you more. Oh, come here, let me hug you. And oh my God, you smell so good, and kiss all on you and rub your fucking face and touch you and grab your butt, grab your fucking package, rub on your fucking chest and your body. She is always going to initiate plans with you. She's going to not only respect your calendar, but she wants to be a part of your calendar. When are you free? You know what? Damn, tonight I want to play with my pussy. You know what? Let me call Battle Zone. Battle Zone, what's going on, Battle Zone? Hey, are you going to be free later on around 11:30? You know, I got a little itch I need you to scratch. Battle Zone be like, oh, guess what? You want that pussy play with? You know I want that pussy play with. All right, I'm going to lock you in. I get at you around 11:30, 11:45. Just be in your T-shirt and your panties and make sure you slide that shit over when I call you. See how that works, guys? And not just her masturbating, but her want to spend time with you. They want to be a part of your schedule because the boundary isn't about texting back late, playing games, ignoring her or anything like that. The thing is, at the end of the day, the boundary is always going to be about you at the end of the day. And as long as you make the boundary about you at the end of the day, sir, real quick. So I'm gonna put you on the clock for 30 seconds. I don't have much time. You got 30 seconds to call in, Bruce, or I'm going to eliminate you from this room. This is not for you. Sir, this is not for you, okay? All right. So number on the screen went to the hotline for women, not Steve. Sir, call in and press a button and listen to the fucking number. Just call in and press the number, Bruce. You got 30 seconds. I'm gonna kick you out, Bruce. This ain't for you. Anyway, like I was saying for you guys out here, when a woman recognizes that you don't adjust, that you defend who you are, and you don't break who you are just to be nice, and you protect your time, your value, and your dick, they are going to move different for you, okay? Because at that point, Instead of you, we know how we do this. When y'all get caught up in that pussy, y'all imagine what it's like to get up in those cheeks. You imagine what it's like with her dick to be around you, sucking your dick and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, all my guys out there. You imagine that, right? Well, guess what? Y'all don't think women don't do the same thing? And not only do they not imagine it, they will fucking tell you guys. They will get in touch with you and they will tell you what's on their mind. Let me see if this is one. Is this one right here? No, let me see if this is one. Let me see. No, I think this is one right here. Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? This is a case in point of what it is going to be like when you get that message. Because what's happening is when women, and they're nasty as hell, when they imagine it, they have no problem telling you because they feel safe enough around you to let you know that, hey, you know what? You're that guy. I want you. I want to be with you. I want to touch you. I want to feel you. I want you to do all these things, okay? And here's the thing. And Boxing, I think you had a question real quick. Hold on, Boxing. I missed your question. Hold on, Boxing. My bad, Boxing. Hold on. Let me see if I missed your question. Wait, I already got his mic. No, Boxing, you have a question? Boxing, thank you for the super chat. Sorry. Thank you, Boxing. Thank you, Boxing. I appreciate that. Guys, got a question, call in. Guys, got 10 more minutes of the show. Gotta go. Got the Fantastic Four. Gotta let you know we always watch the late night movies and shit like that. So you know the geek in me has gotta go see the Fantastic Four. So I only got about 10 more minutes left. But anyway, what I'm saying to all you guys out here, which is very important, is your silence, your world is going to create not only sexual, but emotional tension. She's going to start wondering. She's going to start guessing. She's going to start replaying the conversations. Hey, guys, and what do you think she's going to do if you give her voice messages and videos? Oh, she's going to start replaying those motherfuckers like it's own little DVD show. She's going to imagine what you're doing. She's going to imagine where you are and why haven't you made her your focus. And that uncertainty is not a game, gentlemen, because we don't play games with women. That's what the emotion is going to do. We don't play games with women. This is not manipulation. This is not deception or anything like this, because I'm talking about you creating your environment. This is what's going to happen because of your environment. Hold on one second, dog. She called and I missed it. I told her to call me when she got home. How do I handle the conference? Dog, get some coaching, dog. You ain't ready for this. Get some coaching. Anyway, as I said, at the next thing real quick, because I got to try to run through these, is that your time, gentlemen, becomes a reward and not a resource. You have made access not only to your time and your attention and your dick so exclusive and so hard to reach and so hard to get. Oh, that makes her pussy wet. Because, hey, guys, when you do it like that and you reach out to her, they fucking melt. Because they know your time is valuable and they know it means something in that. And you know what she knows? She's like, damn, that means instead of talking to all those women he could be talking to, instead of texting all those women he could be texting and voice messaging all those women and sending videos all that women, he's taking time to talk to me. So I better be on my A game. I better get my shit together. And gentlemen, that's when they're going to get butterflies. That's when they're going to get nervous. You see what I'm saying? That's when, okay, dog, I'm going to let you out. This ain't for you, Bruce. I tried. Get out of here. This ain't for you, dog. I'm sorry. You had a chance. I gave you a chance. Get out. You don't need help. Anyway, as I was saying for you guys out here, also what makes her want to be with you is that, guess what? Women are not used to orbiting around a man. Every woman has hundreds and thousands of guys circling them, kind of like, what is it, Jupiter with asteroids around? Is it Saturn? Was it Jupiter's ring or Saturn's ring? Jupiter has a ring that and it's orbited by rocks and all that, just guys circling that ring, right? She doesn't understand that because she, for the first time, is trying to break into your world. You see what I'm saying? Trying to break into who you are. And if she's lucky enough, she'll get the invite. I don't need her. She needs me more than I need her because I'm the prize. And they recognize, hey, guys, they hate it, but they fucking love it. But then they love it because they hate it. because they love it so much, guys. I'm telling you, man, it's an up and down thing, but they love it because they love the fact they can't control you and they hate you for it. And they hate you so much. They're like, you know what? I say, watch this. They'll be like, fuck you, Steve. I don't need you. Fuck you. I got all these other guys. God damn it. Why the fuck am I thinking about him? Fuck him. Who the fuck is he think? You know what? I'm going to talk to somebody else right now. I'm going to talk or text somebody else. But damn, he doesn't talk to me like Steve talks to me. He doesn't make me feel like Steve makes me feel. Fuck, man. Let me try a new guy. Man, this guy doesn't make me laugh like Steve makes me laugh. He doesn't make me blush like fuck Steve, man. And that's what I'm saying for all you guys out there. They are going to get mad at you and bitter at you because for the first time, they are orbiting around your world. We are never orbiting around a woman's world, gentlemen, as men, one thought, one mind, one way. And then when she feels unseen, okay, what I mean is this, when you make her feel seen, the first say, okay, when you're not sharing, when you're not reacting, okay, you're not impressed because she is quote unquote pretty or sexy or desirable. You're focused on who you are. Man, this is what they thinking. If he focuses on himself like this, man, what can I do to just get a little bit of that? My God, if he, man, I want to know what it feels like for him to give me a little bit of his time and attention, because that is going to make me what? Feel special. That is going to make me feel sexy. It's going to make me feel seen. So, and guess what? If they don't do it and they have every right not to do it, then we just let them go. That's how it works. And we don't get mad and we don't get angry and we don't get bitter. Young lady, why would you say anything about being a little butthurt? What are we talking about here? Let's see something here. Okay, everybody, Hina. You know Hina is funny, Hina. I used to fuck with a chick in 5th grade called Hina. She's an Indian chick. I remember Hina. I won't give her her last name, but I remember Hina. But Hina, a motherfucker man isn't sweating you and not butthurt by you because you're not special enough to make me even hey, baby girl, let me tell you something. Hina, hold on. Let me tell Hina this. Hold on, Hina. Check this out, baby girl. I'm more butthurt when I play Call of Duty and the guy that's supposed to cover my 6 gets shot and then I get capped on the back end. I get more butthurt when I'm playing NCAA College 26 and someone scores a touchdown on me. Let me grab this call real quick. 414, what's your name? What's your question? How can I help you?
Hello?
What's your name, sir, and how can I help you?
My name is Bishop. I'm 18. I'm calling because I got a question about the game. I'm talking to this girl, and she said she was at the zoo or whatever. And
sir, Bishop, what are you talking to the woman about?
Yeah, see, I was getting sexual and
sir,
voice.
Okay, you have her number?
Yeah.
Call her right now, call her right now, tell her you're free in another 2 hours, come over and fuck. Go ahead and call her right now.
Over the fuck?
Okay, are you gonna call her, yes or no? Okay, goodbye. Nope. There you go. Nope, I'm done. No, hey guys, look, guys, I got a few more minutes. I got time for that bullshit. I don't understand something. How you gonna ask a man with game a question, and I'm giving you the answer to go and tell her what to do, and you like,
but Steve,
man, I don't want to hear that shit. Nope, I don't want to hear it. I got a few more minutes. I want to hear it. Goodbye. You call me later on. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear that. How you gonna ask me what to do? I told you what to do, and then you too chicken shit to do it. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all say y'all want to be in this game, but you can't even ask for what you want. You can't even ask what you want, guys. We've got a few more minutes left in here. Let me give you a few more, guys. At the end of the day, because we will be doing another show tomorrow night as well as 12 o'clock, because we're going to be talking about getting back with your ex or not, which you shouldn't. But at the end of the day, you're not going to explain. You're not going to justify. Your words are like blades, okay? They're sharp and they're clean. They just, man, they cut through all the bullshit. We are laid back gentlemen. And what I'm saying, as long as you guys learn the game, believe in yourself, unlike that last caller, what did he do? He's talking all that bullshit, but he won't call the chick up. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. So what I'm saying for all you guys out here, at the end of the day, it's not just about your boundaries. It's about your world, okay? And if any of y'all are just joining us, just please make sure y'all listen to the beginning, because a lot of guys dropped the ball. So many guys talking about boundary, but if you don't have any self-worth, you will never be able to create a boundary or create the world in which I know you guys can create. Okay, guys? So, gentlemen, that's going to be our show for today. I got to go see the Fantastic Four. I got to go see it, man. Getting treated. It's nothing like getting treated to a movie and everything. I like that shit. I like getting treated to a movie, dog. Anyway, so you know what I'm gonna be doing. So anyway, man, we would definitely get at y'all at 12 o'clock East. Real game, no theory. I'm out, guys.